having my mic pointed towards me will probably help. But it looks like we are live, and we are continuing on the path of playing every Pokemon game ever. We are with Blue right now, and I think we left off with basically beating the absolute snot out of Lieutenant Surge. We are doing, of course, hold on. What is this? Hold on. Of course, like I always get the fun text messages. All right. So, as I was saying, we are playing every Pokemon game from the beginning to the current games. I know we might not be able to get it all done, obviously, before freaking Winds and Waves. Yeah, Winds and Waves comes out. So, but we are just gonna have fun. I like these old school Pokemon games. They're just an absolute blast to play. So, like I said, we are in Blue version right now. There we go. We are in Blue, and yep, we got 2 badges, so we beat the snot out of Lieutenant Surge. I think we just beat... Here's Spoons. Okay, so I think we just beat our rival and got the TM cut, which I think we've got... So it should be... Or HM. HM01? Oh, no. I think we messed up. But either way, well, so we might have to beat our rival again, but that's fine. So Spoons we have is our Alakazam. We've got Boy, which is our Nidoking. He, like, that guy's a trooper. We got Charcoal, the Charmander. Obviously, we had to go with Charmander because duh. Sparky the Pikachu. Chompers, which I believe is a Rattata. Yep. So we had the Rattata, and then Ducks. We went ahead and got the Farfetch'd trade in this. So we were trying to really stack up on a bunch of good Pokemon to be able to kind of just make this playthrough, you know, realistically fairly easy. So let's go ahead, and I think we got a super potion. Let's go and heal Spoons up just in case, because I think we missed. I think I had to like stop streaming relatively quickly last time. So I had a couple things going on. There was a storm rolling through. My daughter was freaking out, so I had to go handle all of that. But let's see. I think we're gonna have to beat up on our rival again. Yep, but that's fine because I think last time we kind of steamrolled him. All right, so let's go ahead and beat up on our rival over here. Let's see. There we go. So this should give us the TM cut, and then we can go basically redo Lieutenant Surge. I think I messed up and I didn't save, which really is brutal. Oh well, that's fine. I don't think it's going to be too hard. So we've got Spoons here, and Spoons should be able to basically... Oh no, I should have healed. I've only got 7 confusions. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, of course it uses Quick Attack. Either way. Oh, it crit too. Jesus. Well, we should realistically like heavily one-shot things. This Quick Attack, dude. So Spoons should actually be a really fast and really heavy-hitting special Pokemon. Like, that's like the cream of the crop. Like, you want to get your hands on like the male Nidoran, like to start early on, because that'll that and like a Butterfree if you want to really make a going through Brock like a piece of cake. Dude, these Quick Attacks. What? I'm like full 10 levels higher than you, dude. Man. What's that luck? Alright. Either way. Oh, here's a Kadabra. Okay. And so we've got the Alakazam. Confusion. Knock him out. Let's go. Not very effective. Uh-oh. It disabled Confusion. Oh, disabled. Okay, so let's go ahead and swap out to Boy. This might be a bad choice because I think he's weak to psychic moves, but oh, you use teleport. The AI in this. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and thrash it out, knock it out, boom, done, piece of cake. Spoons is 27 now. Awesome. Okay. And Psybeam. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, Wartortle. Yes, we do want to swap out. We want to go back over to Spoons. All right. Because Spoons is basically going to be our... That is going to be our glass cannon throughout this entire thing. Let's go ahead and use Psybeam. God, the sound effect for that is so cool. Oh, God. Boom. Look at that. And it was a crit, too. The speed on Alakazam is just disgusting. All right. Oh, gosh, what? Hold on. All right, so that's our rival. So he's going to talk to us. Yes, yes, yes. We learned cut. Cut. And that should get us into Lieutenant Surge's. So we've already cleared out all of the trainers in the boat. We did that before coming and beating up our rival, so that's fine. All right, so let's talk to this guy, and I need to make sure my doors are locked on my car. Select lock. There we go. All right, so we're going to rub his back. He's going to be nice and happy for us helping him out. Exactly. We heal him up. And then we're going to get the cut. Boom. Okay. HM01. Let's go ahead and see. I think Dux is the one that we can actually give the cut TM or HM to. So boot it up. Yes, I want to teach it. And Dux is able. We're not going to give it a charcoal. So I think... I don't remember if Dux can actually get fly or not. I'll have to look. Let's save. And let's not make that mistake again. Thank you. And this is an Alakazam. We did evolve it, right? Status. Yep, Alakazam. Okay, perfect. So... all right, let's go. Let's move on. Let's go back. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of the SS and go ahead and head over to the Poke Center. Let's heal back up. And then I think we'll go ahead and try and beat the snot out of Lieutenant Surge again. Let's see. This goes down. Yep, that's perfect. That's where we needed to be. No, it is not. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm doubting myself. And there goes the SS hand. Bye-bye. So we are going to try and play through these initial ones relatively quickly. We're going to try to do blue first, then red, and then yellow. The good thing is like I know these like the back of my hand. Mostly like the back of my hand. I still forget some of the smaller details. But we will try to get through the initial first gen really quickly so we can move on to second gen, which is I know is a lot of people's favorite. And then we'll have to figure out how we can play some of the other games on stream. Hopefully this weekend I'll be setting up a shelf over here and over there on that wall. Oop. And that should allow me to set up my all of my consoles and route all the video into my capture card. So I should be able to like play the Nintendo 64 games. I might be able to set up my analog pocket to be able to stream into here, so we can instead of like using an emulator or something, we can actually use like hardware to be able to stream these games, which would be the ideal situation. All right, so let's go ahead. No, I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and save now that we're all healed up. We've got cut, so there we go. All right, let's go ahead and head over to Lieutenant Surge's gym and go beat him up. If I remember, I mean, I remember beating him up like last stream, but like didn't save. But I do remember like we figured out, like I think we were trying to figure out the puzzle in there, and eventually figured it out and just kind of steamrolled it. So all right, let's go ahead and let's knock out the trainers. Yeah, hey buddy, let's go ahead and knock out these trainers, leave them in place so we don't have to worry about where they end up standing, so that way they're fully out of our way. Do 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 do. Pikachu? Fight. Okay, 20, 25. We'll do a Psybeam. Knock this guy out. Let's see something here. Of course it's one shot. Alright. What you got? You got another Pikachu. That's fine. We are okay with... No, I don't want to switch. Stop it. Like I said, Spoons is probably going to be pretty much our primary Pokemon throughout the rest of this. Once we get to the big city, we can buy, what is it? Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch. It's over because we got massive coverage on everything. All right, we'll park you right there. Sweet. Hold on, move things around here so I can see things better. Oh god. All right. There we go. There we are. That way, that's all set up there. Okay. Let's see if Confusion will knock the freaking thing out. Yep, one shot. Boom. Got him. All right, Magnemite. That's fine. Confusion should do the trick on these guys. No. Didn't fully kill it. Maybe I should have done a Psybeam. That's fine. So we won't get rid of Psybeam. Psybeam is the one that we want to hang on to. That's like the big move for our psychic coverage. So, but the rest we should be able to get rid of. I know. I think I've done a playthrough with Alakazam once before, and it's just, it's disgusting. You get to the Elite Four, and I think the only one that we end up having problems with is like is Lance and the Dragon type. No, not even that, because we have Ice Punch. Ice Punch will actually devastate. All right, let me go around here, making sure. Yeah, that way we'll leave this guy right where he's at. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's knock this guy out. Oh, Starmie. That's the other one we want to get. We want to get a Staryu and evolve it into a Starmie, because that'll be even better coverage. Have a good water type on our team to be able to like just absolutely steamroll fire type and rock and all that fun stuff. We'll Psybeam this Pikachu. Go away. All right. This'll work. I need to figure out, like, I need to go adjust stuff on my stream because I've got this like black spot right above my head and I need to put something up there, but I don't know what. Like, I need to go play around with it and get something. I know it kind of looks a little amateurish, but we're just wanting to stream. All right, let's start this. Oh, okay. So that's sick. So we got the first button. Okay. So the way this puzzle works is you get your first button, and then it's going to be within the vicinity of, like, within the very, very, like, close vicinity. So it's one of these three. So we have a 1 in 3 chance. Let's choose this one. Nope. So it all resets. Okay. Start over. I like starting from the bottom. Go down to these two. Nope. Nope. We really hope for a corner one, because the corner one is, since there's only like, oh, okay, so that's good. Let's just try this one. Nope. Rip. Okay. So let's go ahead and try all these down here. No. No, so not in the first row, second row. Let's go, come on. Where's this button? No. All right, so it's going to be in this top row. Not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. So there's only one left. It's the corner. All right. So, cool. That's open. All right, so now we got to choose 1 through 3. Let's choose this one. Dang it. Everything's reset now. Let's start back over. Not that one. Not that one. I hate this puzzle. It's just time consuming trying to guess which one it is. You just kind of have to, it's a bit of luck. That's pretty much what it is. Getting lucky to pick the right one. Okay. Is it this one? No. So it's in the top row again. Nope. Come on. There. Okay, great. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other trash cans to choose from. So it's a 1 in 5 chance. Let's do this one. Dang it. All right. Start back over. This is like, okay, that's brutal. So that means anything around it can be the next one, and that sucks. Let's go down here. Let's try that one. Nope. Okay. And this is the, oh, that was lucky. Yay! Okay, good. So we got lucky. Got lucky there. So there's Lieutenant Surge. Let's go ahead and save right before him. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can just beat the snot out of him. All right. Hey, buddy. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. I don't care about your paralysis, whatever. Do. All right, Voltorb. I don't think like they're not metal type. So let's go ahead and just side beam the crap out of it. Yeah, I think like Fire Punch is really good against metal in like later generations. I don't think that they counted as metal in Gen 1, so it's not like fire is like not like massively effective towards these people or these Pokemon. Yeah, we're just gonna side beam the crap out of everything. We should be able to steamroll everything. Maybe get lucky with a crit. Yep, like that. Because Alakazam's speed is so high that we have a good chance at critting. I don't think it's as high as Starmie's, though. I think Starmie is that brutally fast Pokemon. And Raichu. Bam. 4 levels higher. Oh, not one shot. And you did X speed, so his speed's definitely going to be higher now. But that's fine, because we get one more shot. Oh, Thunderbolt. Ooh. Let's see, it shouldn't kill us. No. But this should be the one shot for the win. Yes. All right. We need to get Snorlax. That's the other big Pokemon that we want to hang on to. That's our absolute tank. What's the combo? Normal type. That's like Body Slam, Hyper Beam, and Surf are some good ones. Yeah, because Body Slam, because it's like affected by the weight, I think is what it is. All right, there we go. Thunder Badge, and I think we get another. Yeah, now we can fly, which is fine. And this is 24. I think this is Thunderbolt. Yes. Okay. So that's a really good. Who can you? Do I have anybody on my team that can use that right now? 24. Because Thunderbolt's a really good move. Oh, Nidoking. Interesting. I mean, we got Sparky. We could. Chompers, that's hilarious. Okay, we'll hold on to Thunderbolt for now, because that's a really, really good move to have later. All right, well, let's save since we beat Lieutenant Surge. All right. Oops. Okay, so I think this is where we... Yeah, okay, so we need to head back to Cerulean, because this is where we go towards, like, I think the power plant area, because we go through that cave, the next cave. Cut. Come on, Pokemon. Ducks, cut. Alright, yeah, so we need to get through the cave next, and that'll take us, I think, to the big city where we can get our big moves for Alakazam, and then that's when I think things get super duper easy. Like I said, we are trying to plow through a lot of these games. We want to try and finish these as much as possible. Like, I am nuts for trying to actually do this, but, you know. All right. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, did I get the bike? I don't remember if I got the bike or not. Yes, I did. Yay. Woohoo! Look at us. So we need to go to Cerulean. Are we able to go through? No, okay. So we'll go back through here. You? And we can bike up in this area and make this so much quicker. All right. There we go. So now we need to head over to the right. That's where we can use our cut TM to get to the next area. Did we wait? Hold on. Okay, we're good. Oh, we healed up. I'm stupid. We healed up just before going. So let's go. There should be a trainer right there. Yep. And you have no chance. No chance against my Alakazam. Against my spoons. My spoons. Oh, that's cute. Infusion. I'm not even gonna waste a Psybeam on that thing. Ugh, getting old. All right. No, I don't want to switch. Stop it. I'm like not paying attention. I'm just spamming buttons. There we go. Super effective. Heck yeah. Let's steamroll. Man, this poor trainer. Could you imagine? Just somebody just rolling up on a bike and all of a sudden they just lash out an Alakazam. They've got Oddishes and Bellsprouts and they're like, what happened? All right. Oh, there's an item. Let's grab that. TM30. I can't remember which one that is. Oh, let's see. TM30. What is you? I'll teleport. That's going to be money for later. All right, let's beat up this guy. We're going to try and battle like every trainer that we can. Number one, we're trying not to give ourselves any freaking, like, we're not going to do any glitches or anything crazy like that. Like, I know we can probably get the Mew with like the Mew glitch and everything, but I think we're going to try and stay away from that. We're going to try to play these as close to original as possible. So maybe some like from, if we want to do complete the Pokedex, I think I might try to, I've got my Analog Pocket. I got 2 of them and then I've got an SP, so I might be able to trade. So maybe do like a manual trade for those, I guess. All right. Your rock type stand no chance, bruh. 30. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're already cooking. There we go. There's nothing over there. Go back up. And I think... what was over here? What's this? Route 9, Cerulean City, Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel, that's where we're going. Haha. Like I said, we want to try... I'm going to try to clear out all these trainers. Like, makes things easier to travel around for later, and 2, gives us as much experience as possible. What do you have? A Growlithe. Alright. I think Growlithe is red. That's a red exclusive. Confusion. Do. Oh, Charmander. That's cool. All right. Still. We've got Spoons. Spoons is the GOAT. Yeah, let's clear all these dudes out. I love the music in Gen 1. It's so good. So hopefully by the next time, hopefully maybe this week or next week if I can stream again, I'll have the whatchamajigger, the analog pocket set up on my desk so I can route all of the video feed to the capture card in the PC. So that way I can play off like actual hardware rather than like doing an like the actual emulator. Because right now I'm using like I think it's the Epilogue. What is it? The Epilogue GB operator is what I'm using right now. So I'm still using like actual like cartridges to play, but it's all coming to my PC, and I've got my freaking like my 8-bit Duo controller, so hooked to my PC. But I'm trying to eliminate anything that I have to plug into my PC because it's a pain because my PC is in that closet. So I have these like cables that go up into the attic that route everything over to everything in the attic, but that way, or not the attic, it goes through the attic and into that closet, like a bunch of Ethernet cables and video cables. That way I can kind of keep the PC separate. Keeps my room a lot cooler, which is nice. Ooh, what Pokemon are in here? We don't need no Rattata. We don't need no stinking Rattata. We're just gonna run from this thing. Bye. Have a great time. Okay, yep, okay, we're good here. So we've cleared those trainers out, and we need to move on to the next section. Hey, buddy. Alright. So we go to the Caterpie. A level 20 Caterpie. Oh, God, that thing should be a freaking Butterfree by now. Gen 1's so awesome. Just whatever. A Weedle. Ooh, wait, I think we're, no, that's Nidoking. That's like weak to poison. All right. 31. Like I said, we're just pumping the freaking experience in recover. No, we don't need, I don't think we need recover. No, we don't need recover because we want Psybeam, Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch. Oh, stop it. Yeah, we want those 4 moves because it'll give us the most coverage for later. To make room, no, I don't. Abandon learning, yes. Okay. Did not learn recovery, that's fine. Venonat. Fight, Confusion. I think we might need at some point like switch over to another Pokemon to like level them up for the Elite Four. I mean, I think I've done the whole playthrough with just Alakazam. It can get tight if you're not careful. All right. I think there's a trainer right here. That's what I was about to say. I thought there was another trainer over here. So we'll kind of clear out all the trainers here. I think we might have to go back and like backtrack to heal up before we go into Rock Tunnel, because Rock Tunnel, it's going to be a PowerPoint sink. There's going to be so many trainers. I'm going to run into so many Pokemon. I'm going to try to run from all the wild Pokemon unless we want to catch one of them. So that'll be interesting because we're also going to be highly over leveled because of Alakazam. All right, Diglett. I remember the episode with all the Diglets and Dugtrio. Diglett dig, Trio. That's all I can think of when I think of Diglett now. Come on. Do. It's like time consuming, these battles. They're easy, but they're time consuming. No, I don't want to change. Sandshrew, Confusion, bye. Bye, have a great time. Sweet. Let's get it. I don't think, no, it's just a little patch of grass. That's fine. All right, so we need to go up this way, beat this guy up. All right, come on. But yeah, I'm hoping to be able, like, this weekend actually get some heavy work done on this on my office. It'd be good to have everything organized and picked up and all that fun stuff. So that way, it'll be a little bit better when I work in here. That gets better. Help me focus a little bit more. that, and it won't look like an absolute cluttered mess behind me. I mean, you can see all the stuff from my rip station over here, like all my bulk and stuff from all my ripping sessions. All right. Yeah, now we're just steamrolling. I think we end up in Lavender Town when we pump out from Rock Tunnel. So that should put us like where I think the Poke Flute is there. But we have to clear out the ghost tower first. And I think that's where we'll get the Poke Flute, and then we can wake up Snorlax and catch it. Although the catch rate on Snorlax is rough, so we'll have to plan for that. All right. And this lady. Is it Lass? Is it a Lass? Alas. That joke's... Nope. Junior trainer. All right. Meowth, that's cool. Confusion. Bonk. One, just one Meowth in there. All right. Let's see. There's nothing over here, so I think we are just at the end of that. Yep. So there's the grass patch. There is. Yeah, there is a Pokemon Center. Sick. So we can heal up real quick before going into Rock Tunnel. And, ooh. Do we need Flash for Rock Tunnel? I forget where to get Flash. I think we needed to get it from one of those professors. Or one of, like, Professor Oak's people. Let's see. I think we needed... So we might need to backtrack because I'm an idiot. Cut. And I don't feel like we're walking around, so we're just going to do this. Let's save here. See, these are the small details that I can't remember. Like, where to get Flash. Like, I know Cut's obvious, but... Yep. Okay. I don't have Flash, do I? Items... 08, HM. It is an HM. Gen 1. Oh, I need to go back. Yep. I need to go back because it's Diglett's Cave. That's right. Dang. Alright, well, let's go get Flash real quick. This girl. Hey, girl. Okay, so we need to backtrack over to... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Vermilion, that's what it is. Forgetting like city names right now. But yeah, we need to go over to Vermilion City again and go get the Flash HM and teach it to someone so that way we can get our way through the Rock Tunnel fairly quickly. No, I don't care about your Clefairy. That's fine. Bye-bye. Oh! What if became confused? Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Oh. I missed. Survived with 1 HP. Level 20 Clefairy versus a freaking 32 Alakazam. Good lord. I always... Okay. Flash is annoying. So they wanted you to go... That's right, because they want you to go through Diglett Cave to get back. So let's go ahead and head back that way. Yomp, yomp. This way? Nope, not that way. I need to go back up this way. This is the only way to get back. Yep. Yomp, 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 yomp. So it's a good thing we cleared these trainers out. Really? The first patch of grass that we hit? Better be freaking Rattata. You know what? You know what? Let's go. Come on. What? Really? A 16 quick attack? Oh my god. Whatever. Alright. Let's get back. Pokemon. Ducks. Cut. And to Vermilion we go. Because now we need to go through Diglett Cave. Blah. I think we will probably utilize the Poke Center pretty heavily later on. We may try to do that. No, I don't want to use Pokeball. What am I doing? Bicycle. Yeah, we may try to use utilize the daycare later on once we get some more money in our pockets. That way we can kind of level up some Pokemon while we're doing other things. Back to the bicycle. Diglett Cave, here we come. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Derp derp. All right, there we go. So Diglett Cave, we need to go through here and go talk to Professor Oak's aide. Once we get through here, and he should give us the Flash HM, which I think Sparky will be able to learn and be able to get us through the cave. Diglett! Did we catch a Diglett already? I don't remember. Well, either way, it's going to probably knock it out with confusion. Whoa. Oh. If we get if a Dugtrio pops up, though, because there's always a good chance of a Dugtrio popping up and saying, hey. All right. Is it going to be this time? No. Whatevs. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Trio, trio, trio. All right. Confusion. I remember playing through this my very first time as a kid when it came out, and it's freaking like trying to walk through this without knowing some of the strats. You look like a fisherman. Oh, yes, I accidentally talked to him again. Damn it. All right, so down here is... This is where we traded? What do you want? Can still use move like cut. Okay, that's fine. For one of these guys to trade, I'm looking for an Abra. I want to trade for a Mr. Mime. I forgot about that. We might need to go catch another Abra to come back and do that. All right, get back on our bike. And cut this off. Yep. Yup. Yup. There we go. This is the aid we need to talk to. This guy gives us, yes, aid. Caught 10 Pokemon. I definitely have caught 10 Pokemon. Great. Yep, 19. Okay, almost double. So there's Flash. Okay, so let's head back now and backtrack all the way back to Cerulean City. Good lord. Maybe we'll get a Dugtrio and make this worth it. If I would have thought about it, I would have grabbed an Abra too. Oh, went right past the entrance. Derp. Alright. Alright, Diglett Cave. Dugtrio? No. Whatevs. Alright. Let's... Confusion. Come on. Confusion. All right. There we go. Oh my god, am I going to run into every single Diglett in this entire cave? Confusion. Okay. Oh my god, I took 4 steps. Good lord. I don't have any repels or anything like that. But we'll take the experience. It's fine. Okay. There we go. So let's go ahead and no, we're gonna run it to that Pokemon Center. We'll be all right. Let's go this away and this away, back to. Oh god, a friggin' Pidgey. Fight, go away. Sweet. And here we go. All right, now we're on the track. Item bicycle. Boink. Okay. So now we should be able to get through Rock Tunnel, get to Lavender Town, get the Poke Flute, and then we want to get to the big city as soon as possible. Do 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 do. Cut. All right. This way, up this way, up this way. Well, good thing we cleared all these freaking trainers out. Made it so much better. A little easier to get through. Okay, here's the Pokemon Center. We're going to go and heal up our Alakazam real quick before we run into Rock Tunnel, because this is going to take a lot of power points on a lot of our stuff. Do, 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 do. Done. All right. Fighting fit. Let's go. All right, let's get in here. I don't want to run around because I don't like running. Yup, yup. What in the world? My Instagram is exploding. All right. All right, so let's teach. Oh, if I made the horrible mistake that I don't have a Pokemon that can learn it, okay, we're good. Go and teach Sparky Flash. And then that way we can go, nope, go back. Pokemon, Sparky Flash. Light this place up. Sweet. We can't ride our bicycle in here, right? I don't think so. Oh, that's freaking sick. Zubats. Oh my god. We're gonna see a bajillion of these Zubats. Alright, we're gonna try and run from wild Pokemon for right now, because we're gonna run into an absolute boatload of them. So we're gonna try and focus on these trainers and getting through Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel is an annoying place to be. Mainly because I don't think I can remember the path. So we're just gonna figure this out. Oh, Cubone. I don't remember the last time I think I played the red and blue like, oh my god, like a year ago or something like that, and I just don't remember all the trainers and all those little details. 33, let's go Spoons. Somebody commented on my Instagram, on the grams. I think if you tried, you can open up Pitch Black for some energy. Oops. All right. Oh, Psybeam. Oh, so it doesn't disable the one that you used, like in think more modern gen. Mishka Cat, hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. I've decided, if you can't tell from the title, I've decided to torture myself and play every single Pokemon game from the beginning. So we are going to try and basically play them all. I can't decide if I want to try to get the entire Pokedex. Like, that's my thing, is do I want 100% every game? Because I think it'll be fairly decent, like with the beginning Gen 1, maybe Gen 2 won't be too bad, but once I get into Emerald with the Battle Tower and everything, it'll be brutal time sinks. Oh wait, this is a wild Pokemon. We're just getting away from these. Alright. So, let's... I think this is the way. This is the way. Just subbed and liked also. This challenge seems long. Yeah. Well, I appreciate you subbing and liking. I really do appreciate you swinging by. This challenge is gonna be rough. I'm one of those weird individuals that likes to do the hard thing. So if I was thinking about doing this from like the beginning and just decided, you know what, why not? Let's just go ahead and jump in and do it. I like ripping Pokemon packs, so like Pokemon is like my thing. Here we go, Psybeam. This game reminds me of a game from the 80s. Well, it's not far off. It's like 90s, so yeah, your disable failed. It's so much fun. Like I've actually played through like the red, blue, and yellow so many times because they just remind me of my childhood going back and playing. And my plan is to eventually like give a Game Boy to my daughter when she gets to like that 8-9 range when I was that like that age when Pokemon came out and be like, have fun, figure it out. I think I remember through the 80s that you would play on Sega Genesis. Oh, oh, I remember the Sega Genesis. I actually didn't have one growing up, but I had a buddy who had one, and we used to go over to his house and play that. Again, that console was before its time, that is for sure. I think it was like one of the first consoles that allowed like internet connectivity when the internet wasn't really like fully established. So I do remember playing it though. The Genesis was a good console. I remember the Sonic game. The Sonic game that they had on there was pretty dope. It was like Wild Taxi, I think is what the one, like the taxi game that was on that released with it too. That was pretty good. That was a good game. Come on. Oh, we gotta get through this. So yeah, so this will be a long challenge. I'm trying to make the games as easy as possible, like learning, like using the knowledge that I've had over the years. So like, for example, we are using an Alakazam, but to start, to lead up to Brock, before going into any of like the big fights or anything, I decided to go get like a male Nidoran, because you can get a Moonstone in the very first cave, so you can have like a level 16 Nidoking and just absolutely, and then once it learns Thrash is its big move, it just absolutely steamrolls through things. So then you can go get the Abra. And if you can get it up to Alakazam, it's over. Because then once you get to like, that's like my whole strategy here is I've got my Alakazam already. We're gonna get to the big city and give it like, I think it's like Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. And then that with like Psybeam, you got coverage through the whole game. So we're gonna try to steamroll through these initial games because they are time sinks. They're not hard. Even if you don't do like the crazy strats, like they're really not that hard. But once you get into like Gen 2, Gen 3, yeah, that's where you're gonna start having some more advanced stuff. You got Charmander. Let's go. Come on, Spoons. And Confusion. Nice. And that's the best thing. It's like Alakazam. So yeah, it sounds really awesome. I'm personally in a phase where I have never opened a pack but want to open them. You know, right now is a crazy time with like prices being so nuts, but you're also in like a really interesting little bubble right now in the Pokemon market where we are in that summer slump. So there's like a lot of people, like especially like scalpers, are freaking out and like offloading product. But what's really cool is the two most recent sets, the Chaos Rising and Pitch Black, they're actually all over stores. And you can find them at pretty much MSRP prices, which is really nice. Like being able to just go buy an ETB or a booster box for MSRP is super nice. You might actually be able to find Perfect Order too. And everybody says Perfect Order is a trash set, but I actually really, really liked opening it. Oh, Machop. Oh, this is a low encounter rate. So we don't have this Pokemon. What can we put out that won't destroy it? What level is it? It's 17. Ooh, I might be a little out of luck here. You know, let's just throw a Pokeball at it. Let's see what happens. Let's use this luck. Machop. Oh, okay, yeah. Not the greatest account. Oh, Karate Chop. And it's a crit. Okay, let's go ahead and put out Charcoal. That's my Charmander. And let's see if we can knock this guy down a little bit, enough to give us... I might have miscalculated. Oh, yeah, I miscalculated a little bit. Well, that's okay. Let's get out an Ember on this thing. No, oh, this is brutal. Oh, there goes Charcoal. I made a poor choice. Charcoal survives. Yeah, I keep seeing Pokemon machines in store for me. I'm in Illinois, USA, visiting my grandpa, and I see so many of them. I'm nervous to use it. Oh, because of scalpers. Yeah, I really, you know, I've been collecting Pokemon for a very long time, since I was 10, and I don't like the vending machines. I never really did. I mean, when they first announced them, they're cool, but the problem that I have with them is exactly that, is the scalpers all like to camp them out, and like then they found out the glitch where you can just empty the entire thing, and it's so frustrating to watch somebody do that. So I never really liked the vending machines in the end. I mean, they're fine for some people have good luck with them, and that's fine. But yeah, I mean, I think you're in a decent point now where you're able to get a lot of this. Yes, we got the Machop. I think you're at a decent point now where you can at least get some of the more recent sets. You're probably gonna have a hard time getting like some of the big sets like that everybody's still obsessed with, like 151 or Ascended. Those things are nuts to try and get your hands on. It is wild, which really sucks because nobody liked 151. Wait, so you can get packs for free? What do you mean? I don't know. Ah, oh, Machop. Okay, what are we gonna name Machop? What should I name him? I know, because he evolves into Machamp. I'm gonna call him Hands. 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 Hands the Machop. Okay. Garfield. Oh, Garfield. Yeah, so Garfield I think would be a good name for... Oh, so it's a cat. A fat cat. Oh, I should have named him Meowth Garfield. Dang, I just named it Kitty when I caught it. Dang, that's great. I'm gonna have to go change its name when we get to like when we get to the point where we can like change nicknames on the Pokemon. I might have to go change the cat, like the Meowth to Garfield. That'd be good. All right, Geodude. All right, confusion, go away. All right. So good. Like I said, we're pretty heavily over leveled because of spoons. Oh, let's go beat up this trainer. Try to get as many of these trainers knocked out as possible. It like really ramps up our Alakazam. The more experience we can get, meant is. You said scalpers empty the machines. Oh, no, so they don't get packs for free when they empty the machines. So what it is there was a glitch that was found on the vending machines, or the packs cheap. No, so basically whenever you get packs from or a product from like the Pokemon vending machines, they're MSRP. Well, scalpers, what they would do is they found a glitch where instead of they could basically bypass the purchase limits that they put on the vending machines, and that was the biggest thing. So you'd see a scalper there glitching out the machine so that they can constantly buy up basically all of the product that's in that one vending machine, and it just made it so shady. It was so annoying when people figured that out, because so once that figured out, I was like, I'm not touching those things. Like I see people camping those out for hours. I mean, there's a Kroger like not too far from my house, and I went in there once to go do some shopping, and when I got there, I was there for like an hour and a half, you know, getting all my groceries, and like I got in, saw one guy, and he was still there at the end, like at the end of my little shopping experience. It was rough. Yeah, the things people do. I know. I mean, part of me respects the hustle, but like not for Pokemon. Like it's a kid's trading card game. It's so hard for me to watch. It's so hard for me to watch like scalpers take advantage of like the Pokemon trading card game, because I've been collecting the cards for so long, and it's like I remember when base set, the very first freaking Pokemon stuff was on shelves for like, you know, cheap. We used to be able to go get packs and rip them open, and it's just frustrating. I can go on all day long about scalpers. I really can. I started vending to try and actually change the outlook on a lot of it, and I'm like trying to do it little bits at a time. So I do vend, and I do try to, you know, I do try to give things out to a lot of kids, because in the end, this is a kids game, and we want those kids to not hate Pokemon because it's so expensive. So, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, dude. Hey, you heard about the Gen 1 recompiler that makes this ROM look like Minecraft in 3D for no cost? Oh, yes, I actually have. So I haven't played with it yet. So I've got my Einthor handheld, and I've seen a lot of people in the communities there like actually use that like recompiler, and it looks super sick. Me, I'm a bit of a purist, so if I'm gonna play like red or blue, like I kind of want to play the original because it's, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me. It's like going back when I had like the Game Boy in my hands. So, which reminds me, I do have one of those Game Boys still, and it's like I pulled it out of storage like 2 years ago and picked it up to try and play on it, and it was like my hand. I was like, I remember this thing being bigger. I'm like, oh no, wait, I was smaller. All right. So where can you get? Where can I get packs? Honestly, Mishka Cat, to find packs, I mean, realistically nowadays, go check your big box stores like Target and Walmart. There are a lot of the modern sets, or the most recent sets. Like I've seen Chaos Rising and Pitch Black, at least in my area, sit on shelves pretty hardcore because scalpers are trying to like stay away from those sets. That also Google and look for any local card shops, because most of these card shops are getting good product, and again, I've seen Pitch Black out there, and Pitch Black's actually a fun set. And it's got some pretty cool Pokemon in there, and the Darkrai art's pretty sick, so I don't think you'll be disappointed with that. So, oh, I get, okay, I get your flow. Yeah, like I said, I'm nostalgic, so I tend to go for like the original. I am gonna try to play through all of the games, and I'm gonna have to figure out, once I get past Gen like 3, when they're on the Game Boy, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm going to stream those on hardware. I might have to go look into getting a a DS capture card installed, because that'll be, I think it's gonna be the only, like, the best way without using an emulator, because emulators can be finicky. I'm playing on one, like kind of one now. I'm using my analog, or my Epilogue GB Pocket, or no, GB Operator, good lord. Yeah, I'm using my GB Operator right now, and that's kind of like, I'm still using the original cartridge, but it's like an emulator that's playing the cartridge. But hopefully next week I'll be able to use my like Analog Pocket and be able to push the HDMI signal, and that'll be a lot more reliable. Let's see. What's a good website to check value? To check value on cards and packs, there's actually a lot of apps out there. TCG Player can actually show you the current market price on a lot of that stuff. If you want an app on your phone, I use Collector. I use Collector pretty heavily, and that keeps like track of all of my collection. So that's the one that I recommend. But I would say, I mean, there's Collector, if that you can add collections to. I know there's one that Leonhardt actually made, which is called Rare Candy. I used that one initially, and that's a good app too. So I would just say Google like TCG collector collecting apps, and really kind of play around with each one, and really find one that kind of suits you. So a lot of those will be able to, yeah, TCG Player though, if you're looking for just to like look for value, go to TCG Player. You'll be able to find some good stuff there. It'll show you the value of like all the current product and stuff. All right, Graveler. All right, was he in a one shot? Okay, we're good. All right, I think we're getting close to level 3 here. I think, yeah, this will be level 3. Okay, and then we go this way, if I remember correctly. Man, I love the music from Gen 1. It's so good. Let's see. How much money do you make off of your videos total? Right now, nothing. I've been collecting Pokemon cards and Pokemon like games since I was like 10 years old. So this is like 20. So I've been for 26 years now. And I have never really streamed. I've never really done any video content, even despite like a lot of my friends saying I should do it, because I do I'm a pure degenerate when it comes to Pokemon cards. I will buy a bunch and just rip it. So like right now, I just started my YouTube channel like months ago or something like that, and I am just getting started. So right now I don't make anything. I'm just doing it for the love of it. I record a lot of my ripping sessions, as you'll see on my channel. This series for live streaming is what I wanted to start doing. Have you made any big profits off of cards? Yeah, actually. So I have taken advantage of the market here and there. Like vending is a big thing that I've recently started doing too. Like this year. I know I had a massive collection of some older cards, and I ended up selling off a few of those. So I had a couple base set Blastoises and Venusaurs. I had one raw and one graded that I decided to sell off to start this, and then I really started kind of buying up newer product. And what I end up doing is I have good relationships in the industry, so I'm usually able to get some product a little early to be able to like make my videos on. Have you ever seen a base set boost? Have you ever seen a base set booster pack? Yes. Actually, I don't have any of my current sealed base set with me in the house. Most of it's stored like is in like a storage unit. But I do have, I know in the other room, I have a base set, a German language base set first edition base set Venusaur artwork. It's not graded, but I picked it up because it's just cool. It reminds me of being a kid. So if we get to a point, if we get to a decent point here, I might go grab it and I can show you. Let's see. Let's see. All right. I think it's my last confusion point. Can I see you open a pack? That's like $10 for like $10. Like the raw packs that I have like quick access right now are like, I've got a whole stack of Chaos Rising in perfect order. So like I don't have a whole ton of like really high value ones. I've got like, if you look at this pile here, I've got my this is my part of my sealed collection. So some of the stuff that I've kind of picked up, like vending that I like to keep in my office and display. So there's some pretty big stuff in there. But I don't really have a whole lot of loose packs. Most of the stuff that I end up ripping for my channel. I'm the reverse of a scalper. I will buy something just to rip it and get like the utter reactions out of people because I think it's fun. So I like to rip things. That's these packs are made to rip. Let's see. Okay. All right, Spoons is 36. Let's go. All right, where are we at? So we were making such good progress without running into so many darn Pokemon. Come on. Come on, Zubat. Oh, I was going to beat that trainer up. I need to go back and beat that trainer up. Go away, Zubat. Go away, Zubat. Run. Let's go beat this trainer up. I'm still gonna, like, I still love this. Like, imagine being sitting in Rock Cave and you're like, yeah, I've got some good Pokemon, and all of a sudden some dude rides up on a bike really quick and then pulls out a freaking Alakazam. and just steamrolls you. Don't even know what's going on. Spoons. Psybeam. Can you get cards from this on device? Can you get cards from this on? I don't know what you're saying. I could be dumb, but I don't know what you're trying to say. Sorry. There we go. Psybeam. All right, there we go. Come on, one more. Slowpoke again. Yeah, just 3 Slowpoke, dude. I meant, is there a device you can get cards from, kind of like a printer? Not exactly. I mean, so there's this drama going around that some people have been able to like 3D print cards, and it's starting to freak people out, because those are technically fake cards, and with that comes the fear of people trying to sell them for as if they're real. So yeah, most of the cards you're going to get are out of packs. I mean, there's some sites there's a lot of sites that sell singles and everything like that if you're trying to like finish sets and stuff like that. So, but yeah, you can't really like print cards. I mean, what you could do, I see a lot of collectors do this, is when they're trying to finish master sets, they will print what they call proxies, and you can basically just print out like a black and white of the card that you're looking for and slot it into the slot where in your binder where you're trying to finish the master set. That way you don't forget what cards you're looking for. So I mean, that's one way you can do it. But there was also drama like tournaments and stuff where I can't remember what TCG it was, but there was a TCG that was allowing proxies for decks, so people would just print out cheap copies of the trading cards, and ugh, that was like questionable. Clefairy, Psybeam, go get him, and bonk. Let's go. I think we're almost there. I think we're almost out of Rock Tunnel. This is when it's gonna get. Oh god, I might need to switch over to Nidoking. So would you recommend me go to a Pokemon machine if there wasn't scalpers at it? Yeah, I mean, if you don't see anybody camping that Pokemon machine, absolutely go to it. Like, worth every penny, because you're still gonna get the product at MSRP. And what's cool about what is cool about the vending machines is they restock a lot of good stuff. So you're still going to get some of like the cool sets, like 151. You might be able to get lucky with getting a box or a bundle from that. So there's a pretty varied product that they put in there. And a lot of it's run by the Pokemon company. So it's not some person like getting it and like reselling it later. Okay, we need to switch Pokemon because I need spoons. Yes, change Pokemon. Let's go ahead and bring out Boy, our Nidoking. But yeah, if you don't see anybody camping out a vending machine, absolutely go for it. Like, buy whatever you can. You know, don't send yourself into debt. So do they restock every day at 3? It depends on the vending machine. Realistically, some areas are a little different. I don't think it's every day. I think I've seen like my vending machine. I think they restock like once a week. And Thrash. There we go, and trainer down. Okay, we need to go ahead and put Boy out in front. How long does... how long does the game take? What this one? Like red and blue? If you're talking about red and blue, it's not too bad. I mean, you can move through red and blue fairly quickly. I mean, it's not going to be like a one stream kind of ending unless I'm doing like glitches, which I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to play them as they are. But I would say, I've already got 2 badges right now. Oop, turn on the lights. How many games are there? There's a lot. Actually, let's Google how many Pokemon games are there. There's over 120 official Pokemon games. Yep. And I'm on number 1. So I'm gonna be doing this series for a while. Is this gonna be a series? Yeah, pretty much. Right now I'm gonna pretty much, if I'm I'm gonna try and live stream everything. So, you know, if people want to stop in and watch me play some of these games, cool. And then once I guess I complete a game, I'll probably like download the footage and maybe like cut a video to it. And kind of like maybe kind of dump people into like the live stream. Hopefully keep it going. We'll see. I've got some ideas. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. Ooh, my chop again. There we go. Meowth. All right, let's go, boy. Thrash it out. Make this easy. I hate to say it, but like the first 3 games, like what's going to be like hard is I'm going to be playing all of them. So like red and blue are pretty much the same game with like different Pokemon. So we're going to use pretty much the same like overall process to get through these. Absorb. Interesting. And like, so yellow's a little different where the gameplay's slightly different and the story's slightly different. And that's kind of like that, like the 3rd game in each generation is like that. So, so those first 2 games in each generation will be might be a little monotonous, but we'll have to figure something out. So this is something I've been excited to try and do for a while. All right. Oh, I think dang it. What was that, Batman? All right, come on. Let's get out of here. I think, where are we at? Rock Tunnel, Cerulean City, Lavender Town. So this is, yes. Nope, stop it. There we go. And we are officially out of Rock Tunnel. Sweet. This is where we can start getting some of the good stuff. We need to go get Lavender Town is where I believe we get the Pokeflute. So that's where we want to get that, but we need to go beat up the Ghost Tower to do so. So Pokeflute, and then we can get the Snorlax, and then we need to get over to the big city. I can't remember the name of the big city now all of a sudden. But the big city is where we will get all of our big special moves for Alakazam to basically turn him into an absolute tank. Look at, we're giving the boy some love. Pidgeotto. Yep. Thrash is wait, I think we got one more flat Thrash before it confuses us. Yep. Oh, and it missed. Brutal. Oh, we got 4? Or am I counting wrong? Whatever. It's the pigeon. Yeah, Pidgey and Pidgeot. Or Pidgeotto. Pidgeot just looks like a fat bird once. It's in Gen 1. Yeah, let's go beat this guy up. I think he has rock Pokemon, so we'll have to see how Thrash does. Oop. Hold on, wife's texting me. Okay. Thrash about. Let's see how this does against these rock Pokemon. Ugh. Not great. Oh, you self-destruct. Oh, chicken. I mean, that's fine. He wasn't going to beat up our Nidoking anyway. Okay, now it's Onix. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how this Thrash does. Thrash isn't very effective against rock Pokemon. No. Ooh. We might need to swap back to Spoons. Yeah, we might need to... Once he's done with thrashing, yeah, we're gonna switch back to Spoons. We're not gonna make much progress on that. Okay, Pokemon, and either way, he's gonna be confused. So, Spoons, Rock Throw, and Psybeam this guy out of here. Have you ever done Moto? What do you mean? What do you mean done Moto? I don't know if I'm putting that together. Oh, dirt bikes? Yeah, when I was younger. Yeah, when I was younger, I used to ride a lot of dirt bikes. Max Ether. I forgot that was there. Okay, this is Lavender. Oh, one more trainer. Yeah, I used to ride a lot of dirt bikes when I was younger, out and about, like in the woods and everything like that. I don't have any nowadays, but I'm a big car guy now. So, like, that's what I focus on the most. I've been debating on getting, like, my kids aren't that old. Like, my daughter's 4 and my son is 2, and I've been debating once they get old enough to slap them on a dirt bike or get like a cheap dirt bike and see what happens. My son really wants to drive, so I know I'm gonna have to get him a cart at some point. Maybe he'll get into racing like I did. We'll have to see. Slowpoke. Let's see how Thrash does against Slowpoke. I don't remember how that's gonna be. And so, okay, critical hit. Dope. All right, so now we can put Spoons back in the front, and there's going to be a Pokemon Center around here so we can heal up. So let's switch Spoons and Boy, because I know Spoons is going to be our big one for the Pokemon Tower, which is to our right over there. So, yeah, so the Pokeflute guy is, I believe, at the top of that tower. So we need to go in and beat that up. Oh, do we need the Self Scope? Yeah, so we can't do anything in here yet. Hold on, let me see. Oops. Oh, the music is so eerie in this town. Okay, Lavender Volunteer Pokemon House. I think this is where... Yeah, so he'll be up here, and he'll give us the Pokeflute, which we can wake Snorlax up with. Okay, so yes, we do have to backtrack because we can't see the Pokemon. We have to get the Self Scope from the big city when we beat up Team Rocket. So we need to go this way and go over to the big city. There's a lot of trainers here, so we're going to be here for a minute. I could make this faster if I skipped a lot of trainers, but I'm trying to beat up all the trainers and give Spoons as much experience as possible, so that way when we get to the Elite Four, it's kind of like a steamroll. Do you ever get a headache from the music playing? No. So the good news is like the way I have my stream set up, I've got like I can control the audio that you guys hear and then the audio that I hear completely independently, so I can still hear the music, but I've got it turned way down low, so it doesn't really mess with me. So I'm not like a young whippersnapper anymore where I can play that stuff loud anymore. Thanks. I used to stream way back when on a different channel, but I took a step away once my daughter was born to kind of focus more on like kids and family. And my wife has been encouraging me to kind of get back into like the YouTube stuff and maybe streaming more, because I was streaming on Twitch. So I did have a lot of the hardware that was kind of sitting in a box collecting dust for a while. Yeah, and what I wasn't planning on is my daughter really loving to rip packs for Pokemon and like getting the Pokemon, like liking the Pokemon stuff. So I was like, so that was like kind of my in. It was like, okay, maybe I can start doing this again. So I decided to go heavy into it. I started doing more pack ripping. What's her best card? So her best card she pulled was, it was one day we went over to our local shop and she wanted to get she just thought it was pretty. She wanted a Prismatic bundle, Prismatic Evolutions, and she ended up pulling a Demigod pack. So not a full God pack, but she pulled the Sandy Shocks and she pulled the SIR Jolteon. I can't remember the third card, but yeah, so her best card so far that she's pulled is an SIR Jolteon. No, I'm wrong. She went with me one day and we bought a couple things of Phantasmal Flames, and she ended up picking the box that had an SIR Charizard in it. So actually one of those, if you go back a little bit on my videos, you'll see I make comment because I ended up grading that card and I still have it. It's actually, yeah, I've got my case back here with some of my slabs and everything, and it's actually in there right now. So what's the cost or price of it? Raw, I think they're around like $600 some by themselves, and graded, I think they're around 2,000 right now. So, and graded in a 10, that is. So, and the one that she helped me pull is actually in a 10. And then my son, we went to a card shop while we were waiting for mom and daughter to get their hair done. And we went to a card shop and he grabbed the booster box that same thing, Phantasmal Flames. He wanted the one with the dragon on it, and we sat together, and you know, he was like just under 2 at the time, and me and him sat there and ripped open some packs, and he ripped open a pack that had another SIR Charizard in it, and actually those two I still have graded, so those I can never get rid of. Let's... Oh, Muck. I think we should be fine with confusion. Actually, yeah, hold on. While this is beating it up, here, I'll show you. I'll show you those cards. 1 second. All right, here we go. So yeah, so these are the two ones that I pulled with my kids. So those I keep with me because they are just like, it's just cool to be able to hang on to them. But yep, that's them. So thought about getting them framed and putting it one in each of their rooms because it's just a fun memory. Another Grimer. I like you. Those are sick. Thanks. Yeah, we like Pokemon in this household. That's for sure. I've still got some product over here. You can kind of see like one. This is a Chaos Rising box right here. I've still got to rip that. I think I got like a Surging Sparks booster box I got to rip for a video. So, all right. I think we're coming up on like this set of trainers. Yeah, so these 4. Let's see. Is there one down here? Because I want to knock out these. Yeah, let's go ahead and burn these 4 trainers. If I'm able to open a pack. Are you streaming tomorrow? It's hit or miss. Right now I don't have like a solid stream schedule. I try to, like, whenever I get the free time. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are typically my open days. Because I also play World of Warcraft with a group. And those are our raid nights. But right now we're not raiding until like the next raid comes out. So like if we're not raiding, I usually try to jump on streaming. I'm debating on trying to get like a solid stream schedule just to kind of figure out the flow of it. So to answer your question, maybe. Oh god, these Rattatas. Oh, you quick attack. How do you outspeed a 37 Alakazam at 19? I hate quick attack. Yo, my dad raised Warcraft on Tuesdays and Thursdays. No way. Yeah, I've been raiding. That's the other thing I've done like most of my life is I've played World of Warcraft since day 1. I remember standing in line for like the release of all of the expansions and everything like that. He's 51. Okay, yeah. Nice, good for him. Yeah. I've been debating on taking a step. That's actually where like some of my tattoos, like this entire arm is dragons from World of Warcraft. So he might be in your group. Do you know his character name? Because that would be hilarious. Do you know his guild? That's the other thing. Oh, a Pikachu. Ending with a Pikachu. All right. He does a group with 50 plus other guys. Yeah, okay. We don't have that many. I think, yeah, I'll ask him. So, yeah, we don't have that many people in our group. I mean, our normal raid is like 25, and most of the time we're kind of iffy on if we get all 25 people. But I've been raiding with some of these guys for like 10 years now. So... it actually might be less. Okay. Yeah, because the other question is he Horde Alliance, and what server does he play on? Let's see. Okay, you live in California? Okay. So, yeah, I'm actually on the other side of the United States. I'm in Georgia. Spoons is 38. We are really pumping. Oh, Psychic. Which one's better, Psychic or Psybeam? I gotta look at this. Gen 1. Hold on. I gotta double check this. Or PSI beam. Come on now. I like how AI fails me the one time. Generation 1 Psychic is much better than Psybeam. Psychic has a massive 90 base power and 33% chance to drop the target special stats by 20. Oh! Psybeam is only has 65 base power and 10% chance to confuse. So yes, Psychic is the play. Alright, so let's go ahead and... But Spoons learn one before moves. Okay. So let's go yes. Which move are we going to do? We're going to get rid of teleport. So we're going to put Psychic up top. And then that way the other ones will be down at the bottom. So yes, we need to learn Psychic. Alright. And this is going to be our heavy hitting move. I think it doesn't have much points though. Let's find out in our next battle. Let's beat this guy up and we'll see how many points it comes with. I think it's not many. I think it's only like 10. Ooh. But we can increase the power points later on, or the PP. Golfer. All right, 38. Alakazam, yeah, it's 10. So we only have 10 shots of Psychic, but it is one of the most devastating moves Alakazam can learn. It just absolutely obliterates. Oh, I beat Super Nerd. I beat myself. Ah, bad jokes. Yay. All right. Psychic. Bye. Bonk. I don't care about your Nidorina. Bye-bye. Out of here. Do. That was cool. All right, where are we at? Let's see. There we go. So there's those trainers out of the way. I think there might be one or two more. Yeah, there's this guy. You can use him to glitch. But we're gonna go ahead and beat these two up, so we can't use them to glitch. How long do you plan to keep streaming for? I don't know. I mean, I usually our raid usually ends at 1 a.m. on our time, and so it's right now like 12:15. But I don't know. I kind of extend it for whatever. Most of the time I'm streaming to myself because I'm fairly small, so not a lot of people are watching, but I might extend it just because I really enjoy this. I was actually thinking about I wanted to keep playing this, but I don't want to do it off stream. I want to make sure I keep playing this on stream for anybody who wants to watch it. 4 Pokemon. Good lord. Yeah, let's try not to use Psychic too much. We should be able to knock these guys out with coughing is super effective. So there we go. Yeah, I'll probably stream until I get tired or something. I still have to get up pretty early for the kids and stuff, so I try not to lose too much sleep, but I still try to enjoy playing as much as I can. Kids always messes with my sleep schedule. I've only got 20 years left of it too, so not too bad. Psybeam, knock it out. One hit. Let's go. And bonk. Cool. All right, then one last guy. We'll knock him out, and then we can officially go into the city and get our move set for Alakazam. We need to figure out what Fire Punch Gen 1 where to get, because I can't remember which floor it's on. It's learned naturally only by leveling up specific Pokemon. Hitmonchan level 33. No, that's not right. Fire Punch cannot be found as a TM. What? I thought it could. Am I being dumb? I'm thinking of fucking Gen 2. Hold on. Best moves for Kazam Gen 1. Psychic Recover, Thunder Wave, and Seismic Toss. Dang. So I think I messed up. So are you live streaming until finish all, or are you going to go to sleep? I am not going to play every single Pokemon game without going to sleep. That sounds like torture. I need sleep at some point. No, this is just going to be like an overall series. I'm going to play through everything. And like I say, when I get done with like one game, I'll probably like bring the footage down and edit into like one long video. So that way it can be up there as a VOD and everything like that. Maybe kind of do a review on each one. So. All right. Poliwhirl, don't care about you. So, okay, this changes my plan because I completely forgot that the punch moves are not in Gen 1. Well, no, I think they are. I don't know. We're going to go look through once we get to the Pokemart, we're going to go look through and look at the moves that I can buy there. There we go. Okay, so that's the last trainer we need to beat. And now we can go into the big city. Oh, wait a minute. So, I think I have to go into this house. Let's double check. I think so. Yep. Okay. So this will get me into where I can get to the big city. Oh, and there's the Dratini too. So, but we can get a Dratini one of two ways. We can get it from the gambling center, or we can get it from, I think it's the Safari Zone, the last spot with a super rod. There we go. Yep, here we go. This is the big city. Let's go and heal up. So a few things we need to do here. We need to beat up the gym leader. So I believe this is Erica. So she's grass type. And then on top of that, we need to go beat Team Rocket. That way we can get the Sylph Scope. So we can go back. And then we can eventually get the Pokeflute. So what do we want to do first? Let's go look at the Pokemart real quick. This is the Pokemart, right? No, that's the Celadon Mansion. That's where when you get all, oh, there's an Eevee at the top. Yeah, there's an Eevee at the top we're going to need to go. Okay, let's look at the moves that we can buy. Because I think Seismic Toss is what we're going to want to grab. He is on Night Slayer. Night Slayer? Anniversary server. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I'm on server Zul'Jin. I'm not on an anniversary one. I play on some of the more live servers. All right, let's see what can we get. I hate that they don't put the names in here. Hold on. So it's Gen 1 TM32. Which one is this? That's Double Team. I don't need that. Let's see, 33. That's Reflect. So Reflect could be handy. TM2. 02. Oops. Razor Wind, that's a nice move, but we're not going to use that. Normal type move, Horn Drill. Horn Drill's pretty good, I think, with Nidoking. Nidoking will be dominating with Horn Drill. So it's 37 is next. Egg Bomb, that's useless. 01. Forgive me, I'm trying to double check these TMs real quick because I can never remember them. Okay, so this is Mega Punch, but I don't think we can really benefit from that. 05. Normal type move, Mega Kick. 09. To get TM02. Yeah, I'm probably going to get TM02. Takedown. No, Razor Wind. Well, so 02 Razor Wind will be really good for like a good flying type Pokemon, but there's not like really any like massively good flying type in this game. Fighting move, Submission. Okay, so I think the Horn Drill is what we're gonna want. I think it was 33. No. Well, Reflect. Let's see. Because Horn Drill will be really good for Boy. So that's 07. So we're going to get 07. Yes. By 02. Which one was it? Reflect. 33? Yes, Reflect. We'll go ahead and get Reflect. Yes. Oh, I can't carry any more items. Dang it. Let me sell stuff. I need to get rid of stuff in my freaking bags. I don't need the antidote. Hang on to the Helix Fossil. I need to remember what some of this stuff was. Yeah, I need to go back and remember what some of the stuff is. Hold on. So, this is going to be monotonous. I'm sorry. So, okay, TM11. Bubble Beam we'll want to hang on to for when we get a Starmie. 28 is Dig. That we're going to want to hang on to, because that's a devastating move. 08. Body Slam. That is what we need for Snorlax. Yes, so we need to keep Body Slam for Snorlax. No, I don't want to teach it to anybody. Great Ball, Max Potion, Ether. What's 44? Rest. Is that the one that we want to teach Alakazam? Gen 1 best moves, Alakazam. I think it was Rest. Recover is the one that he needs. So we might need to go to the move tutor and bring this back. Rest would be good for Snorlax, I think. Because we want Snorlax. So Snorlax, blah, 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 Hyper Beam. So let's see. I think it is Rest that he's going to want. Body Slam, Reflect, Rest. You say yes. So we need to hang on to Rest. Ooh, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to sell. What's this? It's Thunderbolt? Oh, God. Wait, what server did you play on? I forgot. Zul'jin. That's the server that I currently play on for World of Warcraft. I think we just got this one. Teleport. No, we can sell the Teleport. Let's go ahead and sell Teleport and Thunderbolt. So we can clean up some space. Sell. There it is. Yes. And I don't need Teleport because Teleport is utterly useless. I hate the bag inventory. It's like in Gen 1, it's just rough. Okay. So Ether, what does that do again? And that restores. Okay, so yeah, I might need to hang on to those. Let's see what this other guy. Let's see what this other dude has for me. Great Ball, Super Potion, revives. So this is the good stuff. Let's go ahead and buy some Great Balls. And let's get like 20. Yeah, let's get 20 of those. And then we'll sell off the Pokeballs because we don't really need those. Because now we have a good source of Great Balls, so we can constantly get stocked up on those. What, your dad what? Your dad plays? Okay, so that sucks. I can't really sell stuff. And that plays on Anniversary. Yeah, or it was glitching my bed. Oh no, you're good, you're good. Night Slayer, yep. Yeah, I know that server. I haven't played on that one though. So I usually play, like I said, I've been playing on Zul'jin for years. So I don't really, I've only changed servers like once. Max Ether will fully restore. Rare candy, hang on to that for later. Super potions. So there's not really a lot that I can like sell off to make some room, which really sucks. All right. No, I don't want to sell that. All right. Let's see what other moves we've got in this one. I think let's go up another level. The old version. Yeah. I gotcha. Oh, I just received the TM18. What in the world? Counter. I don't care about counter. Okay. There's nobody to sell over here, right? Nope, this is just a little game corner portion. Next. Let's go talk to this dude, see what he has. We can go ahead and sell counter, because I don't really... There's nothing we're going to be able to use counter with. And that'll just free up some bag space. Yes, buy. Versions. Are there still scalpers? Yes, absolutely. Okay, Firestone. I think we need Waterstone? Starmie. Yeah, I think we're eventually going to need a Waterstone. We'll come back for that because we don't have a ton of space right now. We are going to go up to the top to go get like a fresh water. Oh, Ice Beam. Oh, we can get Ice Beam here. How is the glitch still around? That is a great question. I wish Pokemon would do something about it, but they just haven't, which is really kind of frustrating. I think in some areas that were getting really bad with like the glitches on the vending machines, they are starting to shut down some of those machines, which is really good. So it's stopping a lot of scalpers from being able to just grab all that product, but it's still like they're not removing it completely. All right, so this girl... Okay, I need to be careful with my inventory because so she will give us Ice Beam if we give her a specific drink. My sister is a trainer, believe it or not. Okay, yes, but she's so immature, she drives me nuts. Oh, welcome to the world. Okay, let's get some fresh water. And we can give this to the guards, and then that will let us be able to get through whatchamacallit, like without having to go through the caves and such. So let's do that. We're going to ignore this place for now. We're going to need a Waterstone eventually to be able to evolve Starmie, I think is what it is. Or, yeah, to evolve Staryu into Starmie, but we don't have a Starmie right now, so we'll be lugging around dead weight for a while. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I need a drink. Let's save right here. Okay, so we need to go to the game corner, I think is what it is. Oh, well, let's go beat up the trainer. Or, no, not the trainer. Let's go beat up the gym real quick. So, get on our bike. Yep, there's the gym. All we need is cut to get through. Yep, look at that. Pokemon Ducks cut. Look at Team Rocket walking around. So we'll beat up the gym, and then we'll go beat up all of Team Rocket's grunts. And knock that out. Stop it. Alright. Let's get this done. Let's get this gym done. All right, so Confusion will knock these guys out quickly. I mean, we're almost level 30 with Spoon, or 40 with Spoons, so, you know. So not like there's anything going to be able to survive that. Weeping Bell. Boom! Get it! Get it going! Alright, we should be able to steamroll through this gym realistically. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I played Gen 2 with Alakazam. That's the one that I really went through, because getting the punch moves, I completely forgot the punch moves are not in Gen 1. Because that's when they split. Yeah, so Gen 2 is when they split. You had special and like the special and physical attacks. And the punch moves count as special attacks. That's why they're so good with Alakazam. Alright. I feel dumb now. That's okay. No, I don't want to switch. I don't want to switch. Spoons is our guy. Confusion. Get it. Knock these guys out. No. I'm not paying attention. Hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. One more. Come on. It'll be fun to get to Gen 2, though. Gen 2 is one of my favorites. I really, really loved Gold and Silver back in the day. There we go. Ruby and Sapphire were pretty good, too, but I don't know. Something about Gold and Silver. No, let's go beat up these other trainers. How much does Talonflame go for? The current, like, from which set is the question? Like if like the more modern set, because I got my collector right here. I can look while I'm beating up these trainers. So, Talonflame. So if you're talking like the perfect order one, like the most recent one, it's like $2. Like the illustration rare. Yeah, I saw you got it in a previous video. Oh yeah. So yeah, the perfect order Talonflame is like it's like a $2 illustration rare. It's not bad. It's a good card. I liked the artwork on that one. That was it's a really, really pretty artwork. I think Perfect Order did a good job with like some of the artwork in it. Everybody says it's such a bad set, but I don't agree with that. I think the artwork is phenomenal in these recent sets. I think most people saying they're bad sets are the people who can't make a ton of money on them. Yeah, screw your Ivysaur. Yeah, I think I pulled a ton of those Talonflames. Like when I was doing Perfect Order rips. Like those things are super common. Alright, let's go around and go beat up this other trainer. And then we'll cut through, and then we'll go nuke the other ones, and then beat up Erica. Let's go, let's go. Oh, Bellsprout. Confusion will knock this dude out. Go, get him. How do you... no, we're not changing. If there is a shiny card in a pack, is it bad or good? So that's a hard question to answer. A shiny card could mean shiny Pokemon, and those could be pretty good. I know Paldean Fates had like a whole list of shiny Pokemon cards that you can get, including the big Bubble Mew. The Bubble Mew is technically a shiny Pokemon. But if you're talking like foil cards, like, I mean... It can be good and bad all at the same time. Like there's a lot of like reverse foils that aren't really worth a ton, like less than $1. Like, how can I tell if it's good or not? I will say if you haven't really been ripping a whole ton of packs, Let's see. Wonder if I have any cards that actually... Yes, I do actually. Give me a second here. Let me go grab some of these cards over here. Hold on. All right. So let me put my headphones back on. All right, let me cut through this real quick and then get started on some of these battles, because something I can do passively almost. All right, so the Talonflame you talked about is right here. These are, if you don't know a whole lot about the trading card game, get adjusted here. So if you don't know a lot about the trading card game, these are illustration rares. Basically, it just means they're like more artworks. These are pretty good cards to pull. They may not be crazy expensive. Some of them are from older sets. Those are good cards to pull. The other thing you can do is like some of the, so there's ultra rares, something like this energy card. They have a texture to them. Typically, if they have texture, they're usually pretty good, with exceptions to like regular EX cards. EX cards are like worth like $1, like nothing crazy. But there are some with like texture. For example, like the SR Charizard that I showed you here. This has texture on it, but if you look, the artwork is really, really intricate. Those are the special illustration rares. On the bottom of the card, you can actually look. Might be hard to see on camera, but there are two gold stars on the bottom for special illustration rares. That's your good indication of like whether it's going to be like a decent card or not. So special illustration rares are what you're looking for. I brought some other examples. Like there are some cards that don't have those 2 gold dots, like this Dragonite. This Dragonite came from, what was this, the Pokemon Go set? No, this is Evolving Skies. Yeah, so, but like this is a really, like a decently expensive card. Just a really good card to pull out of that. So look for texture is the main thing. A lot of those cards have some good texture to them. So that's usually a good indication. So I know not all big cards have texture. I know I got a couple in here that don't have texture, but are pretty good. A lot of it realistically is going to end up you being kind of just rip packs, pull cards, look up what they're worth, and that'll kind of give you an indication of what's good and bad. I will say it's daunting because there's so many cards out there that are worth a ton. Well, you just need to do it and kind of actually just get into it, have fun doing it. Don't try to focus on the value so much. Just collect cards that you like. Try not to get focused on the value. Me personally, I like collecting Rayquaza. That's like my favorite. That's my favorite Pokemon. So I will always like a lot of Rayquaza cards. Actually, I bought one recently at my show this past weekend. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, so like this Mega Rayquaza, I bought because I didn't have it in my Rayquaza set. And it's a really, really cool card. I mean, like it's not much. It's like, you know, $50 card, nothing crazy, but it's a really, really pretty card from the 25th anniversary. You know, it would be a good idea. What's a good idea? Uh-oh. All right, let's get these other trainers out of the way. Oddish, you going down. All right. Confusion's like our bread and butter right now. It's super effective against all of this stuff. Hello, Gloom. Goodbye, Gloom. Sweet. Less is done. All right, so let's go back around, knock out this last trainer, and then we will beat up Erica. If you used trash cards and posted them on Facebook Marketplace and marked them as mystery boxes. Oh, that's been done so much. Everybody does that. Everybody does that. There's like, I mean, if you if you look up some of your like local card shows around where you're at, you will find half the vendors doing mystery packs. And that's pretty much what a lot of people do is they take a lot of the bulk and the trash cards that they have and they pump them into mystery packs. Now there are some good ones out there that actually put some good stuff in there, so you do have a chance of getting some good things. But mystery packs are always they're iffy to me. What I end up doing with so since I do a lot of ripping for the YouTube channel, what I end up doing is a lot of the bulk, like the reverse hollows and like the common cards and all that stuff, I'll stack them up, and one of two things I'll do one of two things with them is I will either offload them. There's a vendor at like a local shop like an hour from me that buys at like a bulk rate, and he'll actually buy all that bulk off me, and then I'll hang on to that, like, you know, I'd usually get like $100 for like a big box of them, and then I'll usually use that money to either go buy some more packs to rip for the channel, or, you know, use that towards, you know, a new game or something along those lines. My idea is if I can get the channel big enough, I will take the money from the bulk that I get and put it into like a giveaway pool, and I can start buying products to actually start doing for giveaways. I don't want to do that yet because I'm still an itty bitty little streamer over here, but that's my end goal. So the other thing I end up doing with the bulk is I just give them to kids. At my local card shop, there's a couple kids that they have a really hard time lining up because their parents can't get off work. So what I'll end up doing is I'll hang on to some of the bulk that I get from like the massive rips. When I finish my master set, I'll give those kids that bulk so that they can really start their own master set. And that just kind of feeds the community. That's the big thing is if you price out the kids from this hobby, then, you know, the hobby will eventually die. So, and I don't want the hobby to die. I love Pokemon cards, but we gotta make kids excited to be able to do it. Sorry, a little bit of a rant, but all right, Spoons is 41. We're already getting super close to being able to like have like Elite Four vibes over here with Spoons. Let's go knock out Erica, then we can move on to Team Rocket. It seemed like a nice guy. I try to be a nice guy. I'm a pretty straightforward individual, so I usually pretty much say like to tell people how it is. So there are some points that some people just I could be a mixed bag. I'm gonna tell you how it is, but I try to live by do what's right in the end. So that's why I don't like scalpers. So the scalpers is just kind of ruined. Like, I think a lot of scalpers are ruining the hobby. And I've been kind of getting into the hobby, like vending and everything like that, to try and counteract that. I will say, I'll tell you a story while I'm the Rainbow Badge. Yay! I will tell you one of my favorite stories right now is at the show that I went to this weekend. There's this little boy. He met me at one of the shows that I was at recently, and I gave him. I had a graded card that was maybe worth like $30-40, nothing crazy. I had a hard time selling it because, you know, everybody wants to just try and make money, and you're not going to be making a ton of money off $30-40. So he ended up walking in and he asked, "Dad, can we get a graded card?" And his dad was like, "No, those are too expensive." So I whipped it out and I gave it to him because I'm like, here, start your collection. Maybe see if you can take it to a vendor. Maybe they'll trade you for something bigger and you can move up into a bigger card like over time. And he was just so excited to take that. But that's the lead up. This weekend, I went to another show and the dad showed up. And he walked up to me and said, they walked up to me and said he was so excited to see me at the show. And he like ran up on ran up to me and was just stupid excited to be. I was like, "Oh, Big Dill's here." And I'm like, "Oh," it's like just breaks my heart. Not breaks my heart, but it just like makes me shed a tear a little bit because he was so happy to see me. It was just cute. All right, Rocket Game Corner. This is where we need to go, I believe. I'm trying to remember how to do all this because it's been a little bit. So there's a hidden. Yeah, this guy. We need to talk to this guy. I'm guarding this poster. Go away or else. Yep. So we're gonna knock him out. He's gonna move. I hit the poster. It's gonna open up the stairs so we can go down and start beating up Team Rocket. Oh, did I heal? I'm gonna definitely need to heal before going in here. Let's see. Yeah, I need to heal up before we go in here, but let's beat this guy up real quick. Getting old. My back. No, Zubat. You gotta get Zubat. Confusion. You don't even deserve a Psybeam. There we go. So we're already 41. We're actually doing really good. I think usually, like, last time I did this, I think it was in like the 30s. So, all right. Our hideout might be discovered. I better tell the boss. Oh my gosh. Run. Run, Team Rocket Grunt. Run. Switch behind the poster. Push it. Okay. So that opens up the stairs for this. Yeah, let's go heal up before we go in here. Because we're going to need every move point that we need. Because there's going to be a ton of freaking rocket grunts in here. See if I can remember how to get through here too. All right. Poke Center. Heal up. Do 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 do. All right. Good stuff. All right, now we're gonna go beat up Team Rocket. Let's go and save. I need to get in a better habit of saving. That's what happened last time. Or that's what happened at the beginning of the stream. I got on and I thought I was farther because I got like finished something up and I didn't end up like saving right after. It's brutal. But good thing I wasn't too far in. All right. Let's go down these stairs and let's go beat up Team Rocket. Once I clear this out, I believe this gives me the Sylph Scope. Oh, I hate navigating this place. Okay. Let's just start beating up rocket grunts. Drowsy. Like I see, we're like 41 and these guys are 20 levels lower than us. All right. Let's give him a confusion. I think it's not very effective. Yeah, it's not very effective against them. So I'm gonna have to be careful. You used confusion, whatever. Go away. There we go. Let's see. Boink. Fight. Confusion. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so this should be, is that the last one? Yeah, it's the last one of this rocket grunt. There's a lot of good items in here we need to probably pick up. Oh, but we're so short on freaking bag space. That's the problem in here. Okay, yep. All right, so this was the bad move to go here. Beat you up. All right. And for anybody watching, I'm sorry I have like the rough setup for the stream. Oh no, my controller just disconnected all of a sudden. Bruh. Hold on. There it goes. Now it's connected back. That was... Oh no, now it's not working. No! Hold on. Hold on, there's gonna be weird things on the screen. Oh my god, my epilogue just... GB operator program just freaking froze. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I'm glad I saved. I feel like, so, I mean, what you see here, this setup, the physical setup is probably not bad. There we go. Now we're back into it. All right, well, that little screen go away? There it goes. All right. Yeah, so I feel like my physical setup is pretty good. I've done a lot of work on like actually getting this like kind of easy to use for me. My problem is my screen is like what you guys see is not great. You like you see my camera in the bottom there, and then like the big screen there. But there's like that massive black spot like right up there, and you feel like you need to fill something in there. Maybe like I put the chat there or something. That's actually an amazing idea. Why did I not think of that? Can I just do that real quick? Add source. Is it easy to do? I'll have to do that later. I'll figure out how to do that later. So my next stream won't be so bad. I haven't really I just kind of just started streaming on a whim. Like, so I didn't really have I didn't put much time into thinking about just doing it. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live and start streaming. So it's like that. It's like, I didn't really do too crazy on setting all of that up. So I haven't really set up alerts. So if somebody subs to the channel or, something like that, what you call it. So I really didn't think it all through. Let's see. Okay. Spoons is 42 now. Oh, reflect. Let's think. Let's see. What can I get rid of? I don't use disable. So we'll get rid of disable and we'll learn reflect. That's a good one. I should have taken recover, but I think there's a move tutor where you can bring back forgotten moves or something like that. Let me just Google it. Gen 1. Bring back. We've got 10 moves. Gen 1, there is no move reminder or move relearner. Oh. Well, so I'm not going to use recover then. Cats or dogs? I like all animals. I actually, right now we have 2 cats. But I used to own escape rope is dope. Okay, we're gonna definitely use that. But I used to have a lot of reptiles, a lot of snakes. I had bearded dragons. I used to have a tarantula at one point. I had to get rid of the snake because my wife is terrified of them. So I had to make a compromise there. But right now the only animals we have in the house are 2 cats. And we've had them since before me and my wife got married. So we've had them for a long time. And a couple old guys, our tuxedo cats, he's a bit fat. What? Go away. Confusion on the Zubat. Oh, this guy has so many Pokemon. Good lord. Grimer, go away. Sorry, responding to a text message. All right, let's move along. Let's knock this trainer out because he's got so many darn Pokemon. Well, so we need to get the Silscope. We need to get the card key that'll open up all the doors here and allow us to go up the elevator. And I think that's on this floor, if I remember correctly. And then Giovanni will be the. I used to have 4 cats and a lizard. Nice, nice. Yeah, we are pure animal lovers here. Both of our cats we rescued both of them instead of getting like new kittens, because there's so many cats that just get abandoned on the road and it drives us crazy. So we picked up both of our cats as rescues and they've been great. Oh, here we go. Oh, the tiles. Oh, the tiles. Let's start here. These tiles are rough. Okay, I don't remember what's up there. Oh no! Okay, yeah, we need to go over and see. I think one of these items is actually like a TM that we could really use. Let's see. Nugget, that's huge. That's money. That's pure money. All right, so we go back this way, go this way. What's this one? Anyway, got to go to bed. It's late. See ya. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some time to stream tomorrow. It all depends. But yeah, thanks for swinging by. Seriously, and thanks for the sub. I really do appreciate it. It's the simple stuff in life that makes things better. All right, let's use. Oops. I'm gonna go ahead and reuse this rare candy. Let's go ahead and give it to Boy. Also try and get a card pack. Absolutely, go get you some packs. It's fun, but be warned, it's addicting. just be careful. Moonstone, that's dope. All right, let's see. Where do we go here? Yeah, we'll go this way because then we can jump back up and get the other item that's right above us here. Yoop. And then we need to open up a spot. Yep, no more room. So what are we gonna freaking get rid of now? We need everything in here. It sucks. Let's just use ether on spoons. And we'll just restore Stiving. Why not? At least get some use out of it. Okay, what's 07? What was 07? I think that was what we can buy. Booted up Horn Drill. That. Yes. To Nidoking, or Boy, our Nidoking. Horn Drill is massive. I've played games with others called Child Gambling Simulator and have easily quit. I think I will be fine. You know, yeah, I think you'll be all right. I accept my fate. I like ripping packs just for the hell of it, and I recognize that about myself. That's my hobby. Okay, let's save here. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming by. All right, let's see if we can get a shot. I think there's another item down there, if I remember correctly. Let's go this way and find out. This away. Nope, I think I just messed it all up. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, we'll go this way. And that gets us out. So let's see what's up here. If I remember, I think there's an item over here somewhere we can grab that's pretty good. Yeah, there's that right there. But how do we get to it is the question. Oh, I know how. Like this. Staring me dead in the face. If it was an Ekans, it would have bit me. Super potion. Okay. It really kind of wasn't fully worth it, but whatevs. Oh, now we have to go all the way back around. Oh, that's brutal. Yep. Okay, that's fine. This way. Oh, I chose the wrong one. That will be okay. Because we'll hit this, stop, go down this way, that way. This will pump us right here and down this way. Over here, over here, over here. Boom. This will take us to the stopping point, and then we can officially move on to the next section here. Yep, the stairs. We can't do the elevator yet because we don't have the key. And Team Rocket Grunt. Cool. You filthy little Rattata. Nobody cares. Go away. Eradicate, we don't care about that either. Confusion, go away. We're so freaking high level on the, like, being able to pump with spoons is nuts. Eradicate, go away. Come on. Rattata. All you have is Rattata and Raticate? Jeez. I mean, Raticate can be pretty devastating with Hyper Fang if he can get it off. There we go. Let's see. Okay, here's another item. Hyper Potion. That's big. Another Rocket Grunt. Oh, wait a minute. Key card. Is it one of these guys that have it? I don't remember. I think we might have to backtrack, actually. Because if one of these guys don't have the key card, then we have to go back and down another level. Yeah, we'll have to go find where that guy's at. There we go. This place is full of so many rocket grunts. Like, it is just an absolute power, like a PowerPoint killer. Or PP killer. Oh god, that's gross. Oh. Come on. I know there's like a glitch or something where you can like get your Pokemon down to like red level or something like that and like steamroll because it like disables animations or something like that, but I don't know if I want to go that far. Okay. Sylph Scope. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know where it is. Okay. Okay, I'll talk. Take the elevator to see my boss. Okay, thank you. Whatever. I can't take the elevator right now because of the key card, right? It appears to need a key. Yes. So we have to backtrack. I'm not the most efficient at playing these games, that is for sure. Okay. Hey, buddy. You don't have it. Team Rocket HQ has 4 basement floors. Can you reach the boss? Okay. So we need to go down these steps. And I think this is the floor where the key card is on. Yes. In one of these rooms, I think all the way over to the left is where we'll beat up a guy and then he'll give us the key card. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Come on, you only got 2 much hop. Get rid of him. Confusion. Good. I think I'm going down the wrong path. I think this is like going down this way is towards the elevator, right? Oh, there's an item here. What do we got? No more room. Of course. What can we get rid of? I don't want to get rid of Bubble Beam. It's such a good move. Dig. So Dig could be useful. Let's give it the Chompers. Yeah, I'll give it the Chompers because Dig, I think, can get us out of places too. What's TM10? Item. Did I just pick up burn something for something stupid? Double edge. Yep, sure did. All right. Let's go and to the left. What's down here? Yep, another puzzle. There's probably more items down here that are probably fairly useful, hopefully, in theory. Or they're completely useless. Look, there's one right there. No more room. What can we get rid of? Okay, I can get rid of Escape Rope because we have Dig, and that should get us out of places. Rare Candy, worth it. Let's go ahead and use it. Rare Candy, yes, use. Let's go ahead and use it on Boy. Cool. Okay, so there's stairs. Where are we gonna go? That'll take us back there. That'll take us back there. That'll stop us there. I need to go back up, it looks like, this way. Yes. This is correct. Down here. This will take us downward. And there's a rocket grunt down here, so let's go beat him up. Hey, buddy. Alright. Oh, freaking Rattatas. All these are they're just Rattatas are basically just a cannon fodder Pokemon. I'm trying not to waste some of like all of my points on freaking lowly little low level Pokemon. If I can talk. Good lord. 43 Spoons is getting there. Let's go, let's go. Okay. Drowsy. Oh, crap. None of my psychic moves are very effective against him. Let's go ahead and bring in Boy. And that way we can thrash about. Knock out these last little... Oh, that was a poor move on my set. Oh. Alright. Dude buddy's asleep. We need him to wake up. Oh, sleep mechanic sucks in Gen 1. If we had the Snorlax, we can do Amnesia. I'm disabled. Please don't. Okay, Horndrill. Okay, that's fine. Oh my god. How unlucky are we gonna get with this sleep? Jeez. Finally. Horndrill's gone, which is one of my best attacks, but Thrash is... This is pretty much it. There we go. That took way too long. Alright. Self-scope, machine the boss stole. It's here somewhere. Thanks. Thanks a lot. There are the stairs. Okay, so self-scope. I get the self-scope from Giovanni himself. The key card is what I need. HP up. Oh, yes, we're going to go and use that on Spoons. The more HP he has, the better. Okay. So that's a good, that's really good to have. This guy, yes. So that's the key card. That item right there is that's the key card. Or the lift key or something, whatever. Do 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 do. All right. Coffer. Psybeam. Sweet. One more. It's a Zubat. We hate these bats. See them everywhere in freaking caves. Psybeam. Bonk. There we go. Dope. And here we go. We grab... Oh, it's an O2. I think I need to talk to that guy. What's the O2, though? TM02. I think that was one of the ones we could buy. Razor Wind. Can ducks learn it? Ducks can learn it. Let's give ducks Razor Wind. Why not? One of the best flying moves. All right. What do you have? Oh no, I dropped the lift key. Oh no. Oh no, look at that. Oops. Oh, I picked up the lift key. Oh no. Okay. So I've already done here, so now I can go back up. And we need to go through the spinny thingies again. Yook. Yook. And we need to go to... I don't think there's an elevator access here. No. So we need to go down another level, I think. Or we need to go up one. And then we need to go over here. Yeah. Yep. We're doing it right. So we need to go this way. Go all the way back down. And get over to the lift. Oh, geez. This freaking... Alright. Let's go this way. Down this way. This way. Down. Over. Down. Come on. This takes so long to get through this stupid little maze. And down. Let's do it. Lift key. Okay, which floor do you want to go to? Basement floor 4. Yes, so we got the lift key, which is good. Then now we can beat up these two. Cool. And I think through this door is Giovanni. Sandshrew. Fight. Psybeam. Oh. Cool, cool. What? Alright. Ekans. Let's see. Either way, what do y'all think? I was trying to decide on if I wanted to do like a full 100% and like complete like in the Gen 1s, it'll be easy because it'll just basically be completing the Pokedex. But do you think I should just go whole 100% before moving on to the next game, or just like beat the Elite Four, become the champion, and book it to the next game? What do y'all think? I'm thinking, I don't know. My completionist in me wants to do the full Pokedex. Because, you know, torture is apparently fun. Alright, let's beat the other rocket, Grunt. Get this guy. Ding, 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 ding. Good stuff, good stuff. Go spoons! Use your spoons! What are we at? 10. Let's do this one. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What do you got left? Sandshrew. Oh, God. All right. So we're down to 10 points on each one. Let's just start using Confusion, since it's like my lowest move technically. And it'll still one-shot stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should just complete the Pokedex and everything before moving on to the next game. Gen 1's not going to be too bad. I mean, I can go get a couple Game Boys and do the trade evolutions, so that'll be nice, but like, I think it's going to be brutal when I get into like Gen 3, when you have to go do like if you try to 100% the game, you have to do all like the battle towers and stuff. There we go. Okay, so both grunts are done. What's next? They should open the door. Yes, they open the door. Okay, let's save before hitting up Giovanni. I'm highly overleveled, but you never know. My Alakazam right now is basically a glass cannon. Alright. He should give us, he should also, like, this should be it. He should be able to give us the Silph Scope, and then we can go back to Lavender Town and go beat up that, get the Pokeflute, get Snorlax, and add him to our team. Alright. Hello, Onix. Alright. We're just gonna stab move. Psychic. Knock him out. I'm not playing around with this guy. Rhyhorn. Interesting. Like, my memory sucks. I can't remember, like, all of the the Pokemon that like all these guys have. So it's still kind of fun to play through these for me. I don't know if I should admit that. My memory sucks so bad that the games are really they're great to play each time. 44, let's go. What do we got? What do we got? Kangaskhan. It's a hell of a Pokemon. But nothing against Psychic. Boom. All from Alakazam. Bonk. Just one-shot his entire team. It's supposed to be a decently hard battle. If you choose the right Pokemon. Alright. So I see you raise your Pokemon with a most care. Blah, 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 blah. I hope. Meet again. Where's my Silscope? Yoink. No, no more room. That's what I did. Okay, so I need to empty a spot. What did we pick up last? Oh, the lift key, of course. What is this? Double edge. We can just drop that. Yeah, we don't care about double edge. Toss that. I wish there was a place to sell it and we actually get some money for it, but it is what it is. Silph-scope. Alright. So now we can... Oh. There's a thing. Nope. It's Chompers. By free escape rope. Sick. All right, let's heal up. Okay, so now we gotta think this through. Is there anything that we can drop in our like PC that will free up some space? Because that's what we're gonna run into. Oh, that's the problem that we're gonna run into. Okay, so Ash's PC. Can I withdraw? There's nothing to withdraw. Deposit. Okay, so... We no longer need the SS ticket. So we can drop that in the PC. We'll hang on to the old rod for now. What is this? Let's think. So we've already taught Cut and Flash, so we can go ahead and drop these in there. It'll free up a few spots for items. And the fresh water will get us through there. The nugget I can sell. Moonstone will be nice for later. I don't think I need the lift key anymore. Alright, let's roll with that. So we've already healed up. We've dropped stuff in our bank, or our bank, but in our PC. Save the game. Cool. All right. Let us go to... Let's go give this guy the fresh water so that he'll let us through. Oh, let's go ahead and ride our bike. Bicycle. Yes. Okay, so we can give this to him. Perfect. So now we don't have to worry about going back and forth like all around. You can go on through. I'll share this with the other guards. Nice. One bottle of fresh water covers freaking 6 people, I think is what it is, or something. All right, bicycle. Oh, we are in the other... Oh, wait a minute. So this is where we can get Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. One of them. There's another gym here. Let's go look. I think we have to beat Team Rocket first. Yeah, we have to beat Team Rocket first. Alright. There's a Pokemon. Let's go sell this nugget real quick. And we're going to go back to Lavender Town. And we're going to go ahead and finish up. Oh, derp. I gotta go down one more level. Oh, I can't. Buttheads. Whatever. Alright, we're just gonna go to Lavender Town. Let's go to Lavender Town. Let's finish up the Ghost Tower. And that way we can get our Pokeflute. Item bicycle. We've already beaten up all the trainers here, so we don't have to worry about stopping, which is good. Doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. So next, let's go in here. This is where we can get some cool ghost-type Pokemon. And we can get a Gengar if we trade. Oh, rival fight. Save. We haven't caught a lot of Pokemon recently. Hello, Gary. Feel the wrath of my Alakazam. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Spoons. Don't let us down. You know what? We're just gonna go full Psychic. Nice. We don't care about your Growlithe. Fight. Psychic. Okay, so the issue that we're going to run into is we can't use our Nidoking because a lot of the Ghost-type Pokemon in here aren't affected by normal. So that's kind of brutal. So we'll have to be just careful. I mean, I think Alakazam should be able to knock all this stuff out. So it shouldn't be running. We shouldn't run into any issues. Oh, Kadabra. Yes. Let's move. Let's bring Boy out for Kadabra to knock out the Kadabra with Thrash. Fight Thrash. Go away. Nice. You're about to use Wartortle. And we'll leave him out. We'll let him thrash him. It should be fine. Oh, a critical. Oh, that was brutal. Maybe I should have just switched to Alakazam. That'll be all right. There we go. Rival fight done. All right, go away. She caught a Cubone. I like how it says there's like no Marowak left. And then you get into and you get into the next gens and there's like Marowaks everywhere. Consistency is questionable. What do you have? Even if you could not identify the awkward ghosts, Silph Scope might be able to unmask them. Yes, I understand. Cool. All right. So there's going to be a lot of ghost type in here. So Alakazam is going to be our bread and butter throughout this place. Ghastly. Spoons. Get them, Spoons. Confusion. Oh. One shot. Yeah, that's right. Everything is it's super effective to everything in here. So this is going to be simple. All right. Let's go ahead and beat up all the trainers as we should. We want freaking Alakazam to be just obnoxiously overleveled. Confusion. No, I just used Psychic by accident. Oh, herpaderp. That's all right. At least we know it's gonna die. Oh, faint. Faint. We don't kill things here. All right. Any more? Yeah, there's one up there. Let's go beat that one up. Okay, here's the question. Do I just throw Great Balls at it? Because I know I'm going to kill it. Like, let's just throw a Great Ball and see what happens. Luck. 1, 2, 3. We caught our Ghastly. Oh, what are we going to nickname it? What are we going to nickname Ghastly here? What comes to mind is Shade. Let's call him Shade. S. H. Oh, not derp. A. D. E. Shade. Done. Shape was transferred to build species. That's fine. And I can't run my bike in here. I know that for a fact. See what this item is. We'll beat this trainer up. Let's see what we got here for y'all. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's do confusion. All right, I might have like 30 more minutes in me before I have to go to bed. I do need to get some sleep. I got to be up real early to get the kids up. But we're going to try and get through some of these big things here. Escape rope's nice. Okay. All right, back around. Running into more Pokemon. All right, we're just gonna try to run away since we've already caught the Pokemon. We're gonna try and save our power points just in case, because that could run into a problem. I should have gone the other way. We might run into a Haunter, I think is the big one. If we run into a Haunter, we are definitely gonna try and catch that sucker. Bonk. All right. More trainers to destroy. Feel the wrath of my Alakazam. Super effective. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. I need to get off probably soon. Okay, I'll go till 2. I'll go till 2, and then I'll probably have to cut this off and start back up another day. But we're starting to like really pump through now. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, bro, just wanted to say congrats on the 10s on your last tag submission. Those Zards are wild. No, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I pulled a bunch of those Zards. I went little stir crazy on freaking Phantasmal Flames, so I ended up pulling a bunch and sent them off to tag, and they are such cool cards in tag slabs. They just really are. So I'm trying to wait for them to open up like the value submissions, because those are I have one in a tag 10, but Japanese, not English. Hey, I won't dog on Japanese. That's still gorgeous artwork, period. And plus the Japanese, I think that the words don't cover up Charmander's face. So some people think the Japanese is better than the English one. But I will try to be I'm with more ripping and everything like that. I will try to get more stuff to send out. I'm happy the Charmander's head is not covered. Exactly. Exactly. I collect a lot of English stuff. I don't have a lot of Japanese. I've got some Japanese like slabs and stuff, but like I think there's a frame back there sitting there, like it's right there. The few Japanese things I'd have is I have the whole Unigaba set in full PSA 10s sequentially, which is insane for 10 cards. Yep. I have a stack I want to send for grading too, so just waiting for bulk to open up again. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Like, I sent off a few cards recently at the higher tier rate, but I kind of got cooked on that. I sent off a Moonbryon that I thought was going to 10, and it did not 10. I got a 9, which really sucks. So, but I think I might be able to crack it and send to PSA, maybe, if I feel like dealing with it. Huh? Yeah, I'll still do that. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Is this a wild Pokemon? Yeah, it was. Okay. HP up. Oh, we're gonna pump that into freaking Alakazam. Oh, I appreciate the sub, man. I really appreciate it. It's those little things that can kind of help me build up. It's I'm a little tiny YouTuber over here, so just trying to work my way up. But I really appreciate it, dude. All right, we're gonna try to get through this freaking ghost tower at the bare minimum before I have to jump off. I post a lot of pics of my tag and PSA slabs. Sick. Yeah, I just started vending recently and trying to like sadly, like partially about the money, but I've also like supplied like a lot of my personal collection. Like if you see these ETBs over here, right there, those are some ETBs that I didn't have in my collection. And that's what I really like vending for, is like being able to kind of build my own personal collection without having to like spend gobs of money on it. I know my last show I picked up, I actually had, when I showed up at that store, I had 4 tag 10 of those Phantasmal Flames Charizards, and I sold one and I traded another for an entire Destin Rival set. Cubone! Oh my god. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I don't have anything to like reduce the catch rate. Let's just throw a Great Ball at it and see what happens. Oh. Come on. Well, let's just throw a couple. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, God. Okay, we might need to swap out and... Let's think. Pokemon. What can we do? Charcoal is pretty low. See, this is the situation I got myself in. Oh, God. Cubone. Okay, actually lowering my attack might be a good thing. Tackle? Okay, tackle's the play. Okay, tackle is the play. Let's get this guy down to like yellow and throw another Great Ball at him. Oh, that crit scared me. But now we just throw Great Balls. Perfect. We have ourselves a Cubone. Oh god. What are we gonna nickname Cubone? I'm gonna name him Bones. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. Alright, well, let's save real quick. So we got ourselves the Cubone, which is really nice. We don't have to go farm for that later. I don't think there's any more trainers for us to beat up. Nope, I think we're good. Okay. So let's go back around. Go up the stairs. And I think this is the level where we run into the Marowak that's stopping us from getting to the top. Another Cubone? Seriously? Alright, let's just... I'm not gonna try and waste time on trying to catch this one. Okay, let's knock out these trainers. I think this is a heal spot too. The little mark on the floor is actually a spot where we can actually heal our Pokemon up for Frizzle free. Don't mind me. I'm just making dumb jokes. All right. Let's go and knock out these last few. Oh, let's knock out this one. Technically, we go to the stairs. But I like to defeat all of the trainers in the area. That's why we're probably so highly overleveled. Haunter, good lord. All right, we've been knocking everything out with confusion. Let's go ahead and give this one a Psybeam. Worth it. And it was a crit too. And super effective. God. Couldn't have done more damage if we wanted to. Come, child. Yes. Yoink. Yay! Enters perfect. Aw, yay! Everything's fully healed. Woohoo! Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Confusion. Critical hit. Dope. Let's go get this item, whatever this is. A nugget. That's dope. It's like, I think we got another one to sell too, so we got like 10,000 freaking dollars, whatever you want to call them. Run, run. All right, we can beat this trainer up, and I think it's the last trainer that we need to fight. Haunter. Psybeam. Let's go. Come on. All right, I think we're going to go heal up real quick. Let's just step in that heal spot because it doesn't hurt. Boom. Then we can walk up. Of course. Of course. Come on. Let's get out of here. I need to finish the tower. Get to the tower. Alright. More trainers. Get this item down here. Get these trainers knocked out. And I think we're getting close to where the Marowak is. Oh, I can't run from a trainer battle. Duh. Oh, he's got 3. Good lord. Come on. Like, I want to speed it up, but I don't at the same time. I'm trying to play the game as it was intended. I know it takes more time and it's a little more brutal, but I would rather go through it brutally and play it rather than trying to like cheat. Confusion. Come on. But what do y'all think? Should I complete the Pokedex before moving on to the next game? Should I go that hardcore? X accuracy is dope. Ding, 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 ding. All right. I always forget how much of a slog this freaking place was. So many trainers. I remember as a kid, I came through here without any psychic moves, which made it just so much more brutal. Like these ghost Pokemon are rough if you don't bring something like an Abra or like a Kadabra. All right. Oh come on, these things are gonna pop up every freaking 10 feet. It's worse than Zubat. No, no, there's nothing worse than Zubat. Zubat's the worst. There's another item over here. If I can stream tomorrow, I'll try to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try and see if I can get my analog pocket all set up so that way I can get the feed into the capture card in my in my PC in that closet. But that means I have to run a cable through the freaking attic. Oh no, I could probably just plug it in over there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. If I can get it set up, I'll try to stream again tomorrow if I've got the time. Chandler. Chandler? 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 All right, item. What do we got? Rare candy. That's dope. Good freaking Cubone. Come on. Run. We're not going to deal with freaking wild Pokemon right now. Good lord. Good lord. All right. Run. I almost feel like... There we go. There we go. Be gone, intruders. This is the Marowak. I like how the Marowak can talk. I can't catch the Marowak. That's the big thing here. Do. All right. Psychic. Boom. Get out of my way. I will not be gone. Done. Absolutely obliterated. The ghost was released. Soul of Cubone's mother. Yes, I know. Disappeared into the afterlife. Bye. Oh crud! This is the rocket slog. Okay. Let's knock these guys out quickly, please. So we should be able to, yeah, after this, we'll be able to go get the Poke Flute. And then we can go pick up our Snorlax for our team. Because we're just building like the absolute ridiculous, overpowered team for this game. What, Snorlax, Nidoking, Alakazam. We're gonna get Starmie. And then I think the other two spots will probably just be our HM slaves. Like, just the Pokemon that we need to keep things going. No, I don't care about it. It's just Zubat. Zubats. I hate Zubats. Fight, confusion, go. Oh, Golbat. Okay, let's change of pace. Gross. I always forget how weird he looks in the freaking Gen 1s. Alright. 46. Alright. Next. I'm not going to forget this. Of course you're not. Ah. These rocket grunts. But that's definitely why they put the heal pad there. You can heal up, because you go through this freaking tower and you're going to be, like hurting. Alright. Ooh. Fight. Confusion. Try to use our stab move for something bigger. Drowsy. Oh, I should have definitely changed Pokemon, because this is going to be not very effective. Okay, we're good. A crit too. Sweet. All right, last one. Come on, walk faster. There we go. Yep, and this is officially done. This guy will give us the Poke Flute when we are finished. You and your Zubats. Four of them? Oh. Bonk. I don't care about your Eradicate. I don't care. We're just gonna freaking Psybeam the crap out of all of his Pokemon, because why not? And Zubat again. You know what? Fine. Psybeam it is. Done. Sweet. You're not getting away with this. Well, looks like I am. Just save right here, just to be safe, so I never forget. Cool. Talk to this guy. Oh, come on. Really? Really? I hadn't run into a single Pokemon leading all the way up to here, and we go to talk to this guy, and you're gonna want to freaking pop one right in... whatever. Talk. Thank you. We come over here for of my own free will. Yay, I came here to calm the soul. Done. Did it. Follow me to Pokemon home. Yay, take me out. Sweet. Talk to this guy. May fail without love of your Pokemon. Whatever. I think this might help your quest. Oh, I need to make room. Item. All the way down. What did we pick up? X accuracy, awakening. I can drop the awakening because they're not worth much of anything. Yes, yes, yes. Give me the Poke Flute. Sweet. Poke Flute it is. Sleeping Pokemon will spring awake. It works well on sleeping Pokemon, and I know exactly where we're gonna go get one. Where do I get Fly? Oh, I know where to get Fly. Okay. Let's go ahead and run over to the big city again. Oh, I'm running into a dude. And right over here. Yep. Bike again. Did this clear up the Team Rocket? No, it did not. We'll come back and do that guy later. We'll save in front of that. Let's go back to the big city real quick. Yep. And then we'll get... He will heal up. We could probably get the Eevee. Alright, so let's heal up over here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I can't remember if ducks can learn to fly or not. We're about to find out. Alright. Bike. This is where I believe we get the Fly HM. So Duck's cut. What's this guy do? Howdy, you know, good effort. Okay, whatever. Yeah, yep. Okay. Hello. You don't have spoon. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot to drop something. Okay, we can get rid of escape rope. We already have dig. So this should give us the Fly HM. Yep. So now we can fly to places. So that makes things a lot better. Backtracking wise, use contains Fly. Yes. Ducks can learn Fly. Heck yeah. So Ducks has cut and Fly. Yes, let's see. What are we gonna forget? Sand attack, duh. Alright, good on you, Ducks. So now the Snorlax is over here. Bicycle. Oh, hold on, let's go, what are we gonna do? Let's go ahead and fly back to the Pokemon Center over here. So Celadon. And then we're gonna go to the mart. We're gonna go to the Pokemart. We're gonna sell off some stuff that we don't need in our bags. Item, bicycle. I probably just lazy moded the crap out of that, but that's fine. That's fine. We're lazy here. Go up one, and then we'll go sell it to these dudes here. No, I don't want to buy. Go away. Sell. All right, let's go down. I think I had 2 nuggets. Yes, 2 nuggets. So that's 10,000 there. Excuse me. Okay. We're not going to need the X accuracy. At least 2 spots. So let's get some great balls because we're going to need some. Get 20 more. Yes. I think that's really all we want to use. Okay. All right, let's go down. Let's see if we can catch the Snorlax before we call it a night. End on a fun note. Save here. Let's go drop a Pokemon off in our on our PC. Let's do that. Because that way we have space and Snorlax could just be right in our party. And I think I've got like 1 or 2 TMs that I can teach it to relieve some space. Because him having Body Slam is just brutal. Okay, Bill's PC. Yes, yes, yes. Deposit. Okay, who do we want to deposit? Sparky doesn't really have any utility for us. Chompers has Dig. Dux has the 2 HMs. Charcoal's our original. Okay, Sparky it is. Got it. All right. Let's get on our bike. And this is where the Snorlax is. Look at that. We're going to save right in front of the Snorlax in case we kill it. And we're going to go to our items and we're going to go to Pokeflute. Use. Ash plays Pokeflute. Snorlax woke up. It attacked in a grumpy rage. Whoa! And this will be our tank. Hello, Spoons. Fight. Let's use our stab move and see what it does. I hope I don't kill it. I killed it. Hold on. Nope. We're not doing that. We're starting that over. No, 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 no. Okay. There we go. Look, it never happened. Oh. I'm not... I should not have used my stab move. That was a bad choice. We need the Snorlax for our team. 100%. Okay. Let's try this again. Pokeflute. There we go. That was dumb. Yeah, that was pretty dumb of me. I should not have done that. Okay. We're going to start with Confusion, our lowest move, and be smart about this. And see if Confusion will just kill it. I mean, we are, what, 16 levels higher than it. Confusion. Please don't kill it. Okay, that's okay. It used rest. Of course it did. Oh, and it crit. Downside of using freaking Alakazam. That's awful. Okay, maybe we should switch to Boy. He's 31. We give him a rare candy. I don't think this is gonna... do much. I think it's gonna be tough. But we do have a bunch of okay, switch. All right. Let's go ahead and save. And then we'll use the Pokeflute again. And we'll freaking try not to kill this Snorlax. Item. Not Silph Scope. Pokeflute. Use. Alright. The Snorlax will be ours before we call this a night. Thank you. Hello, Snorlax. Alright. Starting off with Horn Drill? I mean, is it... Oh, it missed. Oh, come on. Hit it. 3 in a row? Are you kidding me? Are you... 4? Oh my god. This Pokemon is going to be the death of me. We'll try this again. Maybe not use Horn Drill. What if we use Thrash? Thrash is like just as dangerous. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's try this again. This is going to be brutal. This is going to be utterly brutal. Okay. Let's do this again. I should have brought Thunder Wave. I should have gotten Thunder Wave and put it on friggin' Alakazam. Well, whatever. It's fine. Alright. Let's do... Thrash. Ooh. Of course you crit it. It's gonna kill it. Okay, it's asleep, so its catch rate is higher. But I can't do anything because it's thrashing about. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Great Ball. Oh. Of course you're gonna rest. Good lord. Should we just Great Ball it while it's sleeping? Let's just see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Our luck is insane. Our luck is insane. Yes! Alright, Snorlax. Welcome to the party. What should we name Snorlax? Let's think. I just thought, hold on. We're gonna call it Sleep Tank. Because that's what it is. Sleep, and then uppercase A, N, K. Sweet, that's perfect. Sleep Tank. End. Okie doke. Alright, so we need to fly. Let's say Pokemon. We're gonna go and park ourselves in a good spot. Saffron. Yep. Let's go in and heal. Because this is what we need to do next. We need to go ahead and get the Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. And I think we have to beat up the Team Rocket in this city next. So that's what we'll do tomorrow. Or next time I stream. Maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see. Alright, let's go save outside the Poke Center. So we know where we're at. All right, everyone. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I need to get some sleep. But to everybody who joined in and watched, thank you so much for watching. It really does help. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I just expected to just jump on and play. I did not expect so many people to come in and kind of watch. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will try to stream tomorrow. We'll have to see. I haven't gotten like a set schedule of when I'm going to be able to stream and continue this I guess challenge or series, but I will try to stream as much as possible going forward. It's a fun little thing that I've decided to start doing. So, but subscribe if you haven't. Like the videos that I have, like the live stream. Every little bit helps. If you can comment, that'd be super dope. But until the next time, I will catch y'all later. Good night.